Hello, besties, we are
You
here.
won that 50-50.
Hello.
What 50-50
Yeah, it's a
were you
50-50.
winning?
Hello, though. We are back with some more things to do around here, everybody. So it's been a little bit of a hot minute. A recap might be in order. Currently, before we start off on anything, we're over here. Right outside the outskirts of Bleskar, which for some reason has not populated its fog of war correctly for Zinnia. That is lovely. Just a second. I want to get maybe I can fix this in some way.
If you need me to refresh, I can too.
It says you're an owner.
Oh.
No, it's fine. We're here. Basically, all they did was go from here to here. And then they went back to here. Crazy. A straight line. That is what you get to do when you have an airship.
Oh.
However, the things that happen along the way are what we're actually interested in, specifically what happened over in the town of Bleskar. Is there someone who'd like to sort of take it away for the recap on this? Things that you remember, things that you're trying to accomplish this session?
Oh, what are we trying to accomplish this session?
You know...
Session was for sure damage control.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
It does seem like a lot of damage control for you guys.
Mhm.
To sort of kick it off, you guys entered the town of Bleskar, and all eyes were immediately upon you. Through some tricks and tribulations, you entered into the festival as it was nearing fall. And funny enough, after everyone was watching you, you noticed some things. Time suddenly got stopped at midnight. The minutes of midnight appeared and showed themselves and really wanted a fight to wipe you guys the fuck out. You guys did not want to fight. You were like, nuh-uh, talk. We want to talk our problems out and be social people. And we're able to convince two people specifically to actually give you the time of day. By chance, do you remember who those little bird people might have been?
It was the pink one and the one that hates wax. It was it was Nia and it
I'm
was...
sure me and him we get along just nicely.
He hates you.
Just
It was
nicely?
Nia and Taito.
I think there's another one.
The Nia was the
there
was
is
the pink
another
one.
Taito doesn't entirely trust you.
Yeah.
There is Nia when
Caveat?
she wants to appear, and yes, Caveat. Nia and Caveat were able to see past the pain and everything going on, and we're like, okay, we'll hear you out. You don't get much of a chance, but we'll give you a chance. However, their leader, Elenwa, was not really for that. She put up a giant wall dividing them into midnight, and she took her people and left and said that she will find you. She will take care of the problem. And they went with you. Through some more talking, you found out there is in fact a false Hydra in this town and has already depleted their group's number by over like 80%. There should have been 60 of them. There's like 7. Going back to the ship and telling them about how this has happened, they were told that it was the Nightwings that were responsible for all this. And a wary Taito came by to drop something off over at the ship before leaving. Still not really trusting you, but willing to at least relay information back to who he holds allegiance to. Truth, that was more a conversation for you. What was happening there?
When I was talking to him and like trying to get him on our side.
Yeah.
So I basically told him that I would tell we're going to Vindiga, right?
You are in Vindiga.
We are
you
in
trying to
Vindiga.
go to the capital of Armagh.
Armagh is, yeah. So we basically told him that he didn't want any Nightwings in here, and I was like, okay, if you don't want any Nightwings in here, I'll call your bluff. I'll make sure that no Nightwings get into Vindiga, but you have to help us. And he was like, oh, if you do that, basically tell Armagh all of the exits and things like that, that the knights or what is it? the Nightwings are coming into and things like that. Then like he'll see, kind of like he'll not trust us, but he'll see that we're at least sincere and will help because he hates the Nightwings.
Yes. Specifically because of that. All this little Game of Thrones kind of drama, political stuff going on. He knows that Nightwings have currently been given the order to march to the border of the Vendegian Empire. They're on their way, or at least they have gotten the message that you sent all over Brador, and they should be arriving at certain entrances and exits, certain pass-throughs. So if you do get to Armagh and you do rat your own people out, he will know, and he will know that you are sincere because actions are louder than words. That being said, let me go here because we have this now. This is all happening in the wee hours of the morning at 1:53. And when this loads, we can actually get back in because I was able to find the map again.
Yay!
While this does show it as night, or in the sky, you guys are currently grounded. However, everyone that's on this ship is who is on the ship. You guys got a crowded crew going around you right now. And one final bit is that Zinnia, you know that it's on your 2-day mark to supposed to report in to Brador. So we'll start with that first. This is just a conscious decision as we unpause. Do you want to go and tell them?
What do you mean? Tell who?
Do you want to report in, or do you want to skip the call?
Man, I feel like it would be a horrible idea to skip it. I feel like that would just make it worse, no?
It's up to you.
Man, I want to talk to him. Fuck.
Okay.
No,
Let's not talk to him then.
No. I'm gonna.
You're gonna go?
Talk to him because yeah, I'm gonna go talk to him. Just wiggle your mouse to see like you're online. Honestly.
All right.
I'm gonna talk to. Can I talk to Truth and Dare first?
Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
Okay. It's the 2-day mark. I have to report. What do you think? What should we do? Thoughts, questions, opinions.
We could keep our original plan. You just tell us or tell them that you're doing everything you can for them, that we're getting to Armagh. Because I think everybody's goals align until possibly, I think, just how soon we take down this army. So realistically, you're, for all intents and purposes, you're still on their side.
That's true. Okay. All right. We should probably keep it relatively quiet out here if we can, because I believe the Pearl can hear. I'll refer to the crow. Like what's the range on that communication Pearl? Do you know?
The range on the communication Pearl, it's well, it can see for about, or it can hear for about 30 feet around it.
Okay, I'll go take the call in the cabin area. If anything, like towards the back of the ship. If anything, you guys stay in the front and try not to talk about anything too sensitive to our topics.
Gotcha.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
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 Please.
Please, for the love of
Yes,
God.
ma'am. And then Truth will give a salute.
Okay, great.
Dare will follow him with the salute.
And then
You'll see over on the side, Lilheim will also give a salute. He's like, I don't really know what this means, but I hope it helps.
It's okay. You're doing so good. You're doing so good, Lilheim. We're so proud of you. You're amazing.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm trying.
And then I'm just gonna try to usher everyone, like Nia or I guess Nia's not here yet, is she? Is she here yet?
No, Nia's right here.
Oh, Nia's made it back?
She just arrived at the end of the last session.
Okay. Nia and oh god.
Kadia.
Kadia, can you guys go towards the front of the ship? I'll explain what this is all about after. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I know this is horrible. I'll be quick.
No,
I'll try to be
it's
quick.
okay.
I'm sorry.
You brought us onto your ship. We'll be fine waiting.
Okay, thank you. And then I'll pet Chompy and be like, you sit here, boy. You be good. You're so good. So
and
proud
with
of you.
A sudden, immediate thud onto the wooden paneling. You hear him go like,
That's such a good boy. Oh, I'm so proud. Okay. And then Loheim, you sit wherever you're comfortable. I know you're large, so wherever you're comfortable, just you're.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Right here by this is pretty nice for me.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right. And then I'll go to the cabin area.
all right. As you come into the cabin area, you see the pearl smothered in its blanket.
Mm-hmm.
It is free for you to take.
Okay, I'll pick it up and I'll go towards like the back corner, as far away, like as far back as I can, like squish myself
Okay.
into a corner, if you will.
You're one of those people who's calling someone as they're just hiding in the corner, like, hey, do you hear me? Okay, thanks.
Oh yeah. If I could put a fucking blanket over my head, I would too, but I won't.
Okay.
And then
You're hiding in the closet, basically making a phone call.
oh yeah.
Lovely.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I'm sorry. Okay. And then I guess what do I do to call?
So, it's very easy to use a communication pearl.
Mhm.
All you need to do is just put your thumb and your forefinger over it, and the residual aether sort of like going between them. You know, like how your hand technically, because of the heat, has small little air currents going through it. It's the same for aether.
Oh, okay.
This will activate it. So as long as you put them on opposite sides of it, it will activate. And then to turn it off, you just do the same thing again.
Okay. I will do that. I'll put my finger
Cool.
on it.
And as you do, a small little chirp chirp happens as it hums to life, and you hear on the other side, "This is Mass Retrieval Unit 217. How can I direct your call?"
Direct to oh fuck, what was his name?
Sun Venus.
Well, I can't say that. God
Oh,
damn
you're
it. It was
I'm sorry, I didn't quite
Albagor?
catch that. What'd you say?
Could you direct me to Albagor, please?
Albagor? That is a high transference line. Just 1 second. We need to do a security check. And you hear from the other side this sort of like beeping. You're not exactly sure what this beeping really entails or means. But then all of a sudden, your communication pearl glows white. And suddenly a scan goes around the room. Subject is isolated and alone. Perfect. Subject has a high level clearance for the pearl. One final question before patching through. Do you have your mask with you?
Wait, does Albagor know we have masks?
Does he?
No, I do not have a mask.
Understood. Noted. Patching through.
Thank you.
And with a soft fizzle, the line goes dead until
Oh, there he is.
God, right on time.
Yeah, sorry it's a little late in the day, if you will. My bad.
That's fine. This is your first report, and you're setting a cadence that we will come to expect from the future.
Okay.
What do you have to report?
We've made it into the country. We are on our way, but it's been difficult.
Difficult how?
Well, it seems that people are already on high alert, if you will. So is there a way that you would know of that would let us, I suppose, travel quicker or more incognito, or maybe some kind of clearance or something so we could talk to officials faster, higher up the chain, you know? Stuff like that. You know, since you're...
It's unfortunate that the people on the ground are on high alert. That will make the forthcoming plans a little bit harder, but it is good to note that. Thank you.
Mhm.
If you wish to try and make it to the capital on the time schedule that we have given you,
Mhm.
the people down below think more than the people above.
Mhm.
The map you have been given only lays the land. Remember, Vindiga is a land of the air, of thoughts. Those in power, those in control, are not nobles. They are just the ones with power. They're frantic. They think in the moment, and they are quick to forget. It'll be easier to go around them while also gaining the clearances you need to talk to higher up nobles.
Mm.
If you stay on the ground, you will be talking to the riffraff down below. You'll be dealing with the actual people. The people up above, those are the ones with thoughts and ideas, the ones that actually hold sway in the country.
Mhm.
If you mean to go incognito and talk to the people in charge, then it would be taking to the skies.
Do we have... I know our map mostly directs to the ground. Do we have a map of the air areas or cities or homes or anyone
It's
specific we
unfortunately
should...
unmapped.
Okay. Is there anyone we
Rador
should
has
talk
not been
to
given
first?
access to make a survey of the land, and Vindiga is very private about the layout of its sky lanes.
Mhm.
It is something to note that above each ground town is an upper vale, they are called.
Mhm.
So at the very least, above each of the towns that we do have listed on the map, you should expect to find something above. Those intermediary, however, are not mapped.
Okay. And then I know when I was just getting patched through, one of your underlings? Workers? What do you call them,
Associates.
actually? Associates. Okay, one of your associates told me that, or asked me if I had a mask. Was I supposed to get a mask?
Zinnia,
What?
we can be frank here.
Okay.
You are not getting a mask from Brador when you have already gotten a mask of your own. You are
No.
not getting a mask that is already attuned to our etheric frequencies when you already have something that far surpasses that in rank and want. The Mask Retrieval 212 has known about the masks that you and yours are carrying for quite a while.
What
And
the
though
fuck?
they have been deemed for retrieval, we have let you keep them while you serve our cause.
How?
This is a favor to you.
Hmm. I mean, I guess. God. Just hoping we could have something else to use that would, you know, be, I guess, known by the wider popularity to know that is in relation to the mass retrieval unit. You know, give me some credit so I don't get questioned so much trying to do what you want me to do here.
You'll hear Albagor sigh. He goes, Clev, and from off in the distance you hear, "Yep, no worries. Kneel." And suddenly ground immensely starts shattering around you. Pressure starts pulling you down. You are forced to kneel into the ground below.
I was
The
already
image of
sitting, though.
Albagor grows on top of you as he says, "Let us be clear about this. You are not representing Brador. You are not holding any of our authority in those distant lands. You are a tool to be used by us. You are a little insignificant bug that we have put on a wall that will report to us, so when we come in, we know what is happening. What you are aiming to do is insignificant compared to what we aim to do, and you will remember to whom you kneel. Is that understood?"
Okay, shit.
Lev? All right. Stand. Immediately, gravity returns to normal, but you still see the imprint of where you were forced to kneel, laden into the ground, like a tattoo on the woodwork. Remember, wherever you are, we are as well.
So,
Is there anything more to your report?
no, not really. When are you guys gonna try to come over here, by the way?
That is not for you to know. When it is required, we will let you know. All you need to know is 48 hours. The next report.
Yeah.
And with that, the communication pearl bzzz, and his image fades.
Ugh. I'll like shove it back into the fucking pillow and fucking bastard, stupid, stinky.
Stupid
head.
stinky.
Fucking penis head, god, fucking stupid, dumbass. I'll shove it like all the way to the bottom.
Sun piece and looking ass motherfucker.
Some penis looking stupid bitch. And then I'll go back outside. Grumpy,
All
of
right.
course.
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
Obviously,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
a stupid bitch.
As you come out, you notice everyone is looking at you. Rapt and at attention for what happened in there. Lohem
you-
is the first to speak as he says,
Are you okay? We heard something in there.
Yeah, I'm okay. I just upset. Yeah,
you look
we gotta.
like how you look after I talk. So I wonder how bad it was in there.
You know, you're so right. Can you come here real quick?
Sure.
Can I slap him?
Uh-oh.
yeah.
I'm gonna slap him.
Do you want to roll to attack?
I'm not trying to hurt him. I just want it to like sting a little.
Yeah.
You can either
try.
roll
My
to attack
AC's
to try
gone
and make
up.
it sting a little bit, or you can try and be quicker and do a sleight of hand check.
My AC
Okay,
is
sleight of
gone.
hand. Sleight of hand. Wait, it's a okay. Sleight of hand. Ooh, a plus
And
5.
truth, if you are trying to dodge, it'll be against your dexterity as a saving throw.
Oh, motherfucker!
gotcha.
8. Man.
Let's see.
You're gonna try
Let's see what
dodge?
Truth gets with his dex save.
Wait, did I get
Nat one,
advantage because
nat
it was
one.
like surprising?
No,
You-
it's just a straight check.
You've made this a habit. Are you kidding me?
I've made this a habit.
No.
He was not fast enough.
Let's go!
Damn, you guys both rolled 3 for that.
Can I have like a pathetic attempt to catch her arm like I was expecting it, but she still slapped me?
You definitely do. You knew it was coming. You were like, I can dodge this one. I can dodge this one. And immediately just out of nowhere, a slap. And you're trying to raise your hand to catch it all cool like, and it immediately slaps yourself. You get double slapped.
You know,
We're effective.
I think that made me feel better. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn around to everybody and turn back and go, I think you just embarrassed me in front of the troll.
Lohem,
Look,
that was pretty
Yeah.
cool, right?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
see?
and you can see he's like holding his hands a little bit like towards his face as he goes,
Just don't do that to me, please.
You're too high up, Lohem. I can't reach you anyways. It's okay.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
as long as you don't talk like he does, you're okay. Promise.
There's the accent.
he comes over and he
It's
looks
not the
down at you,
accent.
Truth. This towering troll, 10 feet tall, as he looks to you and goes,
Why do you talk like that?
Huh. It's kind of like when you hear someone talk like this over and over and over again, and it just kind of sticks. It's like why do kids have the same accents as their parents?
So I should not listen to you over and over if I don't want to talk like that.
No, Lohem, you are.
Okay, I will not listen.
No, that is you. I'm
Good job,
walking back
Lohem.
over.
he puts his fingers in his ears, going,
No, I don't want pretty lady to hurt me. Don't slap me. I will not talk like you.
I'll put my thumbs up at him and be like, good job, Lohem. All right, and then we'll go. We'll go. All right.
Meanwhile, Zinnia and Kadiot will sort of be like, oh, okay. What was happening over there? We heard a
Nothing. Don't worry.
thud. Are you
Um,
reporting to someone?
So, unfortunately, yes. But I'm not really reporting. I'm like under my breath, like covering my mouth, like, I'm not really reporting anything useful, trust me.
So you do work for someone.
Unfortunately, I don't have a
You-
choice.
Who do you work for?
I am technically under. It's not even work for. We're being used, not to much benefit, by Elbagor.
I don't know that name. Who does he belong to?
He's what? Who is? He's
Belongs to the sun.
he's a sun penis. He belongs to
You
the
don't
mass
belong to the streets,
retrieval.
that's for sure.
He belongs to the mass retrieval unit in
Mask
Where?
retrieval unit. The Braydor's mask retrieval units, the Paladins.
Yes, the paladins. They're paladins. I'm gonna look at truth.
They
They're paladins.
both they both immediately fly into the air.
Well, shoot him down. I'm just kidding now.
No.
Shoot him down.
Shoot him down.
Target practice.
Wait.
As they go, whoa, wait, we did not agree to come on board the ship of Braydor. We did not agree to come on the ship of the Paladins, the ones who have invoked countless tragedies against us.
Can I?
You
wait,
said
remember,
that
like,
you were not like the Nightwings. You said you were not trying to invade. Those are very clearly the invaders. Why?
Wait. Can I at
told you
least
we shouldn't have
explain?
trusted them.
Can I explain first, and then if you choose to leave, you can. We won't hold you hostage. This isn't a hostage situation. We just want to be friends. Please, let me finish explaining.
They hover in the air.
Okay. Can they hear me? Okay, at least. I assume.
You're
Okay.
they're only 10 feet up. Like they
Okay.
can hear you.
So we. How do I even explain this? We got captured trying to come in to your country to warn you. They know what's happening with the false hydras.
They know.
Yes.
What
We've
do
been
they-
trying. No, go ahead.
What do they aim to do? It's not them pulling the is it them pulling the false hydras out? I thought it was. I'm
No.
not sure. They
So-
might be waiting to strike on it.
So, what it sounds like is that they know about the existence of them. They know that they're trying to, like, that Percival is trying to use it to take over. But they are not willing, if you will, to step in at this moment. What it sounded like is that they wanted to cull the population, which is very much against what we want to do. Obviously, that's why we're here. That's why our aim, the three of us, and the crow, is to save as many people as we can. I have no option in this. I am, if anything, they know too much about me at the moment, and I am already being used by them, in Elbagor's words. And mind you, those two idiots over there are definitely not on their side, considering Clev, the other leader, question mark? The one under Albagor, has destroyed the Nightwing headquarters. And everyone, all of our friends, all of our loved ones in it.
They look over and they see these two idiots spinning around.
Yeah.
Just doing backflips.
Yeah.
These two guys, they lost everyone they ever loved and cared about. Anyways, watch this sick backflip. Whoop. They look over and they first say, is this true? You have lost your headquarters? They have taken action, they've taken up arms against you?
Truth. Show them the pebble.
I pull out the rock. This is Everyone I know and love.
You can see she's sort of choked up by this. She has never come face to face with any sort of realistic consequence, let alone as well put into an envelope as that could be, or well packaged as that could be. Cadiot, while still staying above, flies over and says, I am not sure exactly what to make of this, but for anyone who witnesses loss like that, I am sorry to hear that you have gone through such tragedies. Why do you hold on to that?
So is life. I mean, it happened. Yeah, it sucks, but and eventually we're going to kill the people that did it, but I mean, there needs to be a world for that person to live in for me to take them out of.
He is the first to fly down as he descends before you and says, that is commendable. That is something that I would hope that I take the same actions were I in your situation. So, if they have taken arms up against you, why do you let them use you?
Use us is a loose term. That's just our facade. They gave us a big ship, and we're kind of just using them to get there faster.
If anything, at the moment, unfortunately, it's to our benefit. And until it's not, we'll get there when we get there.
Is anything that I say something you will report on?
No. I can tell you everything I report, if that would make you feel better. Literally, right there, when I got thrown to the ground, you can go see the indent in there. It's not exactly like I'm a willing participant, I can tell you that. You heard the sound, you can go look at the indent on the ground. But I just told him...
She flies over.
Yeah. Okay.
As she does, you can see like she still is staying in the air on this. She is refusing to come back down to the ground. But she opens the door, sort of looks around and goes, closes it and flies to the, descends to the ground. Slowly, she walks forward. This must be a hard situation you're in. I'm sorry that I made it harder.
No, I understand why you two are on the fence. Trust me. I get it. But I appreciate you for listening and making your own opinions.
She reaches out for a hug. That's enough for her.
I give her a hug. Okay. Yippee. I'll give her like a little squeeze. As much as I can.
She definitely squeezes back. As she's like, I am glad to know that you are not the monsters that I had heard you painted to be. Though I am sorry for the hurt that you have gone through. It's so nice just to know there are other people out there willing to stand up for what they know is right.
We'll do what we can, but again, just as you know, we're just a small group of people. There's only so much we can do, but if we can get the story out there, if we can try to get to the headquarters and or to the capital and try to spread the word that we need help, that we could save everyone here, or as many as we still can, we might be able to do something. But we already know that a false Hydra's here. They've already taken so many.
It does seem that the war has already begun, and we are without an army. Cadiot speaks up as he says, Is that what the Nightwings were marching for?
Yes.
Then do you aim to actually sell your own people? It was incredulous before, but now it seems like it's a very good idea to probably have some people on our side.
Yeah, I still think so too. But I mean, you guys, I feel like in especially a fight like this, we could take a lot of foot soldiers, or we could take a flying monkey man. And a flying monkey man, I think, beats like a bunch of ground forces. Also, you guys have a lot more skills and things like that. The Nightwings are for sure capable, but like I said, I made a promise, and if you can convince your friend that bringing the Nightwings here is still a noble goal, then, I mean, I haven't ratted them out yet. He won't listen to
I'm
me.
afraid I can't really speak for Taito, and Nia speaks up. Neither of us can speak for the rest of the minutes at this point. You would have to convince Elenwa to take down Taito's claim. We can just but watch at this point.
I see. I mean, you don't think that maybe you also talking to him as friends? I mean, he's watching us now, I suppose. He's always watching us with the... I'm gonna look around for his bird.
As you look around in the flock of birds and crows up above, you do notice... Actually, do you remember what his bird looks like?
Yeah. Truth does.
Uh-huh.
Definitely the character does.
Yeah. This was yesterday this was 10 minutes ago for Truth.
Yeah.
I don't have
I
it written
assumed
down.
it was like a crow, right? I mean, I don't remember any, like,
you have it.
tattoos
Yeah.
it had or anything.
No, it's just a crow.
Gotcha.
The crow, dude, a crow having tattoos sounds sick.
Mhm.
You definitely see the crow up in the sky. It's even through the night, its eye glistens with the moonlight. It is watching you.
I'm gonna look up at it and go, you can hear this conversation, right? 1 squawk for yes, 2 squawks for no.
It flutters away.
Well,
That's a
hopefully
no squawks.
Taito has good ears.
Can you listen through your familiars?
Yes,
Oh, there you go.
we can listen. We can see through them as well.
Hmm.
And for those of us who at least have a close enough bond, sometimes even speak.
I mean,
It's
how skilled would you say Taito is in a fight?
he is one of our most skilled. And you can see he's sort of frustrated at this, and Nia speaks up before saying, he is not trained with us far, but he's just naturally gifted. He was sort of born that way. He grew up that way. He always with some sort of affinity towards the magical arts, towards animal handling, and more so familiar taming. He can summon his familiars, but he prefers to find them out in the wild, to connect with their aether. He says that they've been honed by nature itself. He doesn't need to produce his own, like Cadiot has or some of the others.
So,
And through that strong connection, he is able to utilize them in ways that even we cannot.
so he's just naturally gifted. So you
He's
would
naturally gifted.
consider him lucky.
I wouldn't say most affinity for something is a mixture of luck and dedication, and he has given his dedication towards that which he was lucky to get.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, would you
But
take
he's
him?
definitely talented.
Would you take him or 1,000 men in a fight?
And you can see Nia sort of stops at that. She has never seen 1,000 men on a battlefield, let alone enough to judge their worth. And
Gotcha.
Cadiot says, he is strong, but you must remember he is inexperienced. If your 1,000 men were experienced in the art of war, I would trust them to hold. I would not trust Taito to hold if anything pushed back against him. He's talented, yes, but he has never felt that pressure.
I see.
Well, either way, at the moment, there's not much we can do for that.
True.
Yeah.
We
In the meanwhile,
Mhm.
what was the plan that you were aiming to do?
What I was
Were you
told.
to take this airship and go to the capital?
So what I was told is that you have veils above each city, and that they might be a better place to get, I suppose, access to the capital and even higher up the chain.
His lips grow purse, and he says, yes, we have the veils above us. And he looks up, and for a brief moment through the moonlit sky, the crowd or flock of ravens is not the only thing blotting against the sky. There is another silhouette, floating and bobbing up and down ever so slightly. Yes, we have the veils above us, those bastards. We produce for them because they are so absent-minded that they cannot remember to fill their own bellies if we do not send them shipments. They are too busy thinking up their own ideas. If that is the way to get closest to whatever you need, I don't like it, but I suppose we can go.
Do you think there would be a different way? Or a better way?
You could travel alongside the Western River. However, Elenwa has surely posted the minutes of midnight as obstacles towards you to try and slow down your progress. She does not believe any of the words that she has heard from you. She has her own mind made up. It seems you could either go through the air and try and deal with those who have their head in the clouds, or you could try and go alongside the ground, keeping yourself grounded and dealing with the confrontations to come your way.
Don't want to go in the sky, but we're running out of time. What do you think, Truth? Okay.
Sorry.
He just dies in the corner.
corner. Yeah, honestly.
Straight on low him.
Well, you guys will be finding a new party member.
Yep. I haka
man.
him.
Ah! Oh no.
Lohem also speaks up as he says, I've never really been in the sky before. Is it scary up there?
Should be okay, Lohem. You're
Where
a big
do
guy.
you think you are now?
We're on the ground. We're on the ship.
We're on the
We're
ground. This is the.
Oh,
Yeah.
got you.
We're not actually in the
Okay.
sky right now. Yeah.
Ignore
okay.
the map. It's okay.
Ignore the map.
We
We have
understood.
the ship. Yeah.
I was like, they flew up 10 feet, and I was trying to wrap my head around like how they're keeping up with the ship, but I was like, I'm just gonna stay quiet because I. Okay.
I'll put my hand on his
Okay.
arm.
I just
and be
don't. I
like,
just don't have the ship on like a ground state.
Got you. I
It's
see.
okay, it's okay.
That makes sense.
It'll be okay,
He-
Lohem.
Okay, I trust you. And he sort of like slowly saunters back to the banister, and you can see he grips the banister with his hand,
Oh.
being like, I don't wanna like deal with that.
I'm just like gives Lohem emotional support.
Emotional support.
Lohem will be like, he will accept it. He won't say anything for it, but you can see like he's definitely it's helping him through this time.
Aww.
More importantly, Truth, as you peel away from the others for just a brief moment,
God damn it.
I'm looking
Your head starts to hurt.
head hurty.
Your eyes glaze over.
Oh,
Oh,
He's dead.
he's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
And you die.
that's it. No save, no nothing.
No save, no nothing. He just casts power word kill on you. However, your eyes glaze over, and you see something before you. No one else sees this, but it just appears.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh, you done fucked up now, boy.
Huh?
You and yours and everything you will be.
You're just like talking
It's-
directly into my head right now, and it just fucking hurts. Can you 2 seconds, please? Who are you? What is this?
I'm your new master, bitch.
The-
Little bitch boy, little fucking. You're my slut
Whoa.
now.
What the fuck? Are we?
Wow.
What the? We on a playground now? What is this? Were you calling each other names? This is. I'll beat the shit out of
I
you.
get to
Is
call you whatever I want.
this-
I own you.
And he brings up, and he says, wait, do I have him? Oh, no, because he's in the other world, technically. I'm so mad at myself.
Thanks to a dumb little monkey, you're all mine. Everything you will be,
What?
everything you are, you're mine now, you little bitch.
I wasn't
I
there for that
own
part.
you heart and soul, and trust me, your soul goes deeper than you think. And I aim to explore those depths.
Ew.
You're coming off real pervy, and I'm not for it. Okay, monkey, back up. I need baby steps. Monkey, like
Quickly,
what
a flash comes back to you of when you were in a fight, not just an hour or so ago. And there was an odd portal and a monkey reaching for your gun that you shot at.
I'm going to kill this monkey. Where is this monkey? Can I stop this? You obviously don't want me. I'm a spoken man. Trust me. I already
Oh,
have someone I talk
You can
to.
be spoken for, I don't care. I already own everything you are.
Okay, you fucking
Any little
homewrecker.
bits you have is just playground business. Because really, truth, you are not even real. You're just a facade, a building to house another soul within you.
At this moment, your mask, it sucks for your brain right now. Your mind is going into fucking overdrive and just like it's pain from left and right as your mask speaks up and goes, "Partner, what the fuck is he talking about?"
Motherfucker, you think I know? I just saw him. I'm getting fucking berated by a fucking jack-o'-lantern, and you're asking me if I know what's going on. This thing looks like a witch doctor climbed out of Halloween. I do not know. I don't even know if I know what Halloween is.
I don't even know if I know what Halloween is. As he says that and speaks up, Vubin will go,
Oh, you little poor shit. You thought you were the real deep one here. You thought you were the big twisted surprise. No, there's more than you.
and the mask speaks up going,
Partner, I meant to tell you more, but No. Your time for speaking's up. This soul's mine now, so get on out of here.
and partner, his voice starts to fade from you, Wax.
Oh my God.
No. Huh? You can't be like, oh, I meant to tell you and then leave, and then is the mask doing anything, or is it just quiet now, or?
Your mask is still able to talk, but it is softer at this moment as he goes, I thought we were to be together for forever. We were gonna figure out how this world worked. I don't. And Vubin goes, no. You got a new occupant inside there now, and I aim to fill that residency. With your final word, why don't you just give him that last little bit of hope?
so that way I can have fun crushing it.
Oh.
And the mask, with its final words, speaks to you as he says,
Partner, remember the convocation. I hold the seat.
and it fades away.
Convocation? Is that what it just said?
You're making him say riddles now? You're the fucking worst. What is going? Who are you? I don't think Truth has ever seen Vubin, have I?
You have never seen Vubin.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
These eyes see through you as he goes,
I care not for what you think. I care for what's inside. Wax.
Okay.
God damn.
Okay. Well, Truth is gonna respond and go. Okay, we get it. You want to get deep inside me? Go to the deepest parts. You already made that really clear because you're a fucking weirdo. I don't know what to say. Truth doesn't know what to say. He's just gonna stand there dumbfounded. He's gonna look around. Actually, 180 is like. Do I still see the people behind
your
me?
eye. You try and twist 180, and you are unable.
My God.
Your eyes are locked forward, and you realize that the little bits of trees and forest and everything have all frozen. You are trapped inside a moment.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
And Vubin is going to say at this point,
All right, enough done fucking around. This is how it's gonna work, all right? You, your little patron, he's been knocked out. He's been torn asunder. And I am taking up the position of management of your powers. There'll be a little bit of change in the workflow and how things operate around here. Your goals are now my goals. Understood? That little lifeline, that little mask ability you have with your brother, you can keep that little bit. That's fine. But other bits, I'm forcing you to go down my path, and you will go down that path. Understood?
And if I don't?
the smile widens just a little bit further, and the pain increases tenfold on your head as you are suddenly brought into another time, into another moment. You see the death of the Nightwings. You see the consolidation of all of their souls into a single pebble. You then are twisted into another moment, and you see the deaths of those before that you slew to try and free Aster. You see Aster, his neck being slit open instead of one of the guards by your own hand. Time slips again, and a new moment is created. Again, murder, death, Dare himself being ripped in two before you're brought back to this moment.
I can keep making these up for the rest of eternity, and you'll just see every single one of them on loop.
Nah, it's a fucking terrible student film you got there. I don't want to watch that shit again. But who are you? Introductions start with names, not fucking riddles.
Life itself is a riddle. And so it's fun to inject a little bit of it every now and again. You can call me Vubin. I used to be
Vubin?
of this time.
His eyes look towards you really quickly as he goes,
Yes,
Boobin? Like the teat?
there's a V in there. Try one more time. I know your
Vubin.
brain
can hardly understand the
Buvine.
concepts of vowels and consonants.
but I
Boovine.
believe in you.
Is that like golden common?
Smile widens again. You're seeing Dare being torn in two.
Okay, I'm
seeing
sorry.
every little
Vubin,
finger
Vubin,
torn out.
Vubin. Fucking chill, bro. You're fucking weird. Why? So
You're setting
like,
a precedent.
yeah. So what do I have to do? Do I just have to do like a bunch of you? What do you want me to do? You also got to claim in this whole false Hydra thing, and then once I do that, I can go.
No. Oh, no. This is just the first sentence in the book that will be the rest of your existence. You will do everything that I want. And what I want is for you to gather souls for me. I used to be of this time, but someone decided to cut that short. It'll take me time to restructure, to reform myself. And though I do have these powers, I will need some time and fuel for that fire. You will bring me these souls. With each one you kill, there will be a small incantation, a small flick of the wrist that you will do to send them my way and not to the ethereal stream. Anyone that anyone else is trying to kill, it is up to you to take the final hit. You understood?
Sure.
And after I get that amass of souls, I'll even split the dividends with you. Maybe 0.5% to 99.5%.
Generous.
I know. Now, that is your new task. In the terms of this whole Hydra business, I don't really give a shit. What's gonna happen has already happened, and I already know it's gonna go to a shithole. You could try and fight against the current, but the wave is coming. And you, ain't really built to swim.
Well, fuck you too. All right.
With that, he sort of just smiles in response to you.
Yeah, I just stare at him, just trying to comprehend everything that just went to fuck in like a minute.
I guess as this finally goes, he goes,
You and your brother are tight. And it'd be a shame if there was any rift between the two of you. So don't bring me up, okay? He still thinks you two are connected via your mask after all.
Yeah, I mean, that's one bond you can't break with your fucking voodoo magic. He'll know.
Oh, trust me, it's masked. He will not know unless you tell him. And I, unlike some other idiots that think they can understand everything you do, I am always watching.
Okay, and you better be watching close.
and the smile fades from the dark, inky black.
The moment I can move around, I'm putting on my mask and trying to talk to the smile.
How do you try and approach the smile?
I'm gonna put on the mask and go, smile. Please tell me you can hear me.
I'm gonna roll something.
Okay.
It's rolling. Okay.
Mr. Mark.
You win.
Interest. You win. Actually, Vubin comes back and goes, "Hey, it was a terrible mistake we had here.
Sorry,
My bad,
wrong
my bad.
soul. You actually can have all
Wrong
your shit
soul.
back.
yeah. Also, sorry for all the weird pervy stuff. I know. I realize. I've been told it's not cool. It wasn't kosher. all the euphemisms and everything. I was told I was a bad person for doing that.
Yeah. Euphemisms. He called me a slut.
Okay, I was meaning to I'm gonna enter deep into your soul bits.
Yeah, I know.
No, the slut
Okay,
part
yeah,
was
yeah.
still accurate.
But I
He meant to
I
call
will
you a slut.
forever
He will stand
trigger
by
the
that.
fact that he called me a bitch boy slut.
It's funny that he referenced it. Don't forget Dirty Monkey too.
He did come out swinging for that. Okay, you call out and say, What was it again? The smile. Please tell me you can hear me.
Yeah, please tell me you can hear me.
A presence does form before you as your shadow elongates and spreads across the walls, high walls of the banister you're in.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes shape as the smile walks through. You dumb fuck.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
And that's the problem.
I've been...
You don't even remember. You don't deserve my gifts anymore.
What?
Oh my god.
You let him fade. Do you understand how long he has been here? Do you even know his name?
Yes. It's... Let me check my drawers. Because
Yeah.
Yeah, furiously looks through notes.
Hold on. Wait.
It's
Saying everyone's an asshole because a lot of things happened around the scenes to this guy.
yeah. The only reason I'm
Everyone's
like,
sort of in a mad mood to him.
Ooh.
he's talking about the voice in the mask for sure, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it's a East Sun. Oh fuck, is it Bill or Will? Is it? It's I'm just gonna look at him and go, yeah, East Sun, like kid of the Golden Commonwealth.
That was just one of his previous iteration. That was not him. You spoke with but a facet of the mask. You just don't remember.
And you can see his fist grows tight and curled. And through his folded eyelids, a tear breaks through there as it runs a river across the folds of his face, down into his mouth and drips off the wide, gaping tooth.
None of you remember. None of you know their real names or the seats they held, what they did for you.
You're this Ruben guy. You're stronger than him, right? You can get me back, right? You can help with that, right?
I used to be. I held the highest seat here. But ever so much, he has been given another seat and another, and I am being outperformed by all the access you and others have given him. I am no longer his master. He is my equal, and you have just left my side.
Lie, not fully though. It's more of a split down the middle, right? Like we can still, I can still, we can shift the. He can die, right? Please.
How do you kill what is already dead here? He's already been taken away from this place, but he is only meant to reform. It might not be, is definitely not within your lifetime. It will not be through 100 lifetimes, but through every soul you gather for him now, his revival comes that much closer.
Then
He resides within the life stream. I can't touch the life stream.
so
And
I'll
as he
get hit.
hides in that safe bubble, he still is able to exude his control over you and everyone else.
What can we do to get your seat back?
Burn the world. I want everyone around you. I want everyone on this godforsaken rock to burn, to remember what they are.
And that is.
That is not a question I can answer. That is a question I give to you to answer.
No, I'm gonna stay silent.
Of course, just like every other time. When you can answer the question, when the darkness is finally illuminated by the fires of everyone around you, then you will remember. But for now, I have to leave your side. May this not be the last time we talk. Wax. And the shadows descend back into the floorboards and tighten and coil around your person, never to elongate again in the form of the smile.
Huh.
Oh.
Huh. You done fucked up.
And I mean, trying to keep my composure. I assume is this the part of the ship that we would use to like get it to lift off?
It's the part
wheels?
that you use to steer it. The lifting facilities, or I guess like the lift and everything, there are controls there, but to like sort of start up the engines, it would actually be over in like the captain's quarters over in the pit.
Gosh, yo, I'm gonna kind of keeping my back towards everybody because still kind of shaken up by this. I'm just gonna turn slightly and yell out and just grow.
Yes.
Can we get this thing in the fucking air, please?
Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Comes on over into the pit, disappears for a quick second, and then you hear suddenly the engines roar to life. Lohem immediately grabs the banister. He goes, "Oh, we're doing it now. Okay." And then the crow comes back out and goes, "Okay, we're all good to go."
So we're just
Sure.
we're doing the sky route. We didn't. Okay.
Oh, I'm the truth is just looking for was there a different option?
No, it's okay. This is fine. Okay.
As you guys begin to take off, Nia does say, "But wait, there is that false Hydra still in Bleskar. I'm not sure we should go with you. If are they to be forgotten, to be eaten?"
Oh, that is true. Do we know? I'm gonna Crow.
Yeah.
Do you know where would be like in this general vicinity where would be the best, or where your ex would have planted a false Hydra?
I'm not really familiar with this land, but usually You bury it deep in the forests of a nearby town. It's easier to snack on the woodland critters before it grows to size there.
How will it be able to move, or is it just going to be there wherever it was buried?
Oh, it doesn't move. It just grows.
Okay. If it has theoretically eaten a good amount of people already.
If he's already reached people in the town, chances are it is definitely big enough to contend with the rest of everything around its vicinity.
Okay. What... Do we have enough of the smoke to try to take it out? Do you think what would be the best way to take it out?
Ooh. Of a hydra of that size? Oh, goodness. And he is going to go over... So, let's review this a little bit again. You guys learned that the smoke is a good way to take care of the hydras. However, there were only a couple of canisters of Corbeau Noir's smoke still remaining. He definitely brought them with himself. But he's going to go over and check back in the pit, or in the captain's quarters. Disappears for a second. See him sort of shuffling, or you hear him shuffling around going, where could it be? Where could it be? I know I took it. I didn't lose it. I brought the chair and the canisters, not one or the other. And then he comes back out and he goes, well, we have, I was able to produce a little bit more on our way here while I was waiting for you all to do your things since you left me behind. I have 5 canisters. And with a hydra that is, I'm sorry, you said it's eaten how many people? The only people we can assume it's eaten have been of the minutes of midnight, which should be about 50 or so. Oh, goodness, 50, and that's just of the order of your kind, not even the other villagers or the random pests around. That would probably take about 10 canisters. There's a chance that the width of their necks are as wide as a pine tree at this rate.
I'm gonna look at Nia and like, do you know if the Thoughtsmiths would be able to reproduce this smoke if we gave them one of the canisters?
Oh, they don't replicate things. That's what Zarunta's for. We create ideas with the Thoughtsmith, and then the original idea is sent over to Zarunta for replication. They figure out how it actually works and how to produce on scale. We create ideas. We don't continue them.
I don't...
There is another way, Corbeau Noir speaks up. The smoke, yes, it can choke out a young false hydra, but also if you can find the base of where they were planted and you stab it, don't cut it off. If you cut off all the necks at once, you're just going to get a bunch more heads, and it's going to be a whole mess to deal with. But if you are able to pierce it where it was buried, stab its little heart, and you don't cut anything off, it will die. The whole point of why you bury them deep in the forest is so, first off, it's harder to find, and second off, by the time it's grown so big, it has so many heads to cover that area that protects it. But if you can get past those and know where it is buried, you can quite easily, to be honest, with just a small dagger, pierce it and kill it.
What would be the signs of where it would be buried?
Well, there would probably be the usual carcasses, scrapes on the floor, remnants of where it had been, but that is actually where it is. Things that don't seem right in the environment, wreckage of that sort, carnage, or great swaths of mass moving across the land, leaving their trails behind. Those are all where it is. And as you continue that, they should all converge on one point. And in that point should be a hole. and it looks like a hole, especially for something this size, meant for a grave, probably like that 8 feet wide in diameter. But that is where the actual neck is. That is where it is supplanted. And as long as it sings its song, you will only see the hole. It is, if it stops singing its song, you will truly see the forest for its trees, so to speak.
So, what if you block your ears and you can't hear
Well?
its song? Would you be able to see it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
However, if it has any of the eyes looking at you, it will know that you no longer hear its song and might act upon it. So it's best to... Unfortunately, you sort of have to act the part, but until it's the time to strike.
I see.
But if you could do all that, make yourself deafened for the situation, move along the forest as if you were none the wiser, and then when you see the hole, we're able to strike in a moment's flurry, it should die quite easily. You will be
Lohem,
entering its lair, though, but again, I don't have enough smoke for a hydra that's already eaten over 50 people. That is if we want to even deal with this. And he sort of looks over and goes, and honey, it seems that you want to go. Do you even want to deal with this mess?
Truth will turn around and go, it's the entire world or one town.
Is there any competent fighters here? I'll look to Nia. In this
Nia
town or
says-
area.
Those were the minutes of midnight.
Fuck.
And then Lohem speaks up and says,
I volunteer. Anything you need, just ask of it.
Lohem, remember
Yes.
when you were telling us about where that area we rescued you with the chain devils?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember anything that the crow had just mentioned? Any abnormal forest things? Destruction,
yeah.
carcasses?
I mean, I saw him come and plant it.
You remember where it was planted, right?
I remember the within a very small whereabouts. Maybe not the exact place, but I definitely know the area.
Do you think you'll be able to do it if we found a way to cover your ears?
If it is for my saviors, I will make sure it is done. Lohem, you have given me this name for a reason.
I don't want to lose Lohem though.
How long would it take us to get there? To where you're planning on going, Lohem? Is this like a day endeavor? Like we go out, find the heart, stab it, and leave?
If all goes according to plan, yes.
And
Would be but a day's walk.
what does our timeline look like with everything?
Not long.
Fun bit for that. If we pause it here, you'll notice it's 4:02 a.m. on November 18th of 5432. If you go and click on the little journal tab, the little like bookmark thing, and you see a little calendar icon, you can click that and notice that currently, while it's the 18th, there is an event marked for the 24th. And on that event, it says reinforcements arrive. And on the 25th, the invasion begins. You have 1 week.
Got you. Okay.
What do you
1
wanna
week.
do?
What does it look like that? Okay, so we can't mass reproduce the smoke anymore because that's the Runta thing, right? We can't use the mind forges for that.
It's sort of. I'm sorry, not Lohem. This will be, or this would actually be Nia. Nia would speak up and say, "Yeah, they create ideas as like proofs of concept almost. That proof of concept could be at scale if that was part of the concept, part of the idea, the core idea itself, but it seems this idea has already been made, so unless it was spun in a different way, they would not be able to produce it at the scale needed.
Okay.
They'd be able to form something new.
Okay. Let's say we can find that workaround. We can come up with a new thought that's to scale and that works. Let's say in a perfect world, how long do you think, in your professional opinion, that would take for them to form with those forges?
I am no thoughtsmith. And then Kadiat will speak up and say, but I work with one. I can better answer that. While the thoughtsmith we have here may not be the best, if we were able to get to Armagh, if we were able to get the blessing of Veos, and we had all the thoughtsmiths, the best in the world, working on this, all in Armagh, we would be able to accomplish any idea you had within 2 days. That is, of course, assuming a perfect world where you had Veos's blessing and every thoughtsmith in Armagh at your disposal.
All right. And then how long is it going to take us to get there?
Well, if we are taking the ground, considerably longer. If we take the sky, and of course, again, we're still assuming a perfect world where we're not withheld by anything or upheld by anything, we would probably be able to get there. Fun bit for this now that we can do, because now we're talking maps.
Oh, we are a ways away.
So, fun bit for this. As we pull up, I forgot this whole time. I just remember now, like your party's theme song. If we come over here and we come to the ruler, yes. So you will see that we have about 50 to 55 miles over there. You are able to march. Let's look this up because I had this scaled to D&D's actual like marching. How long to march in a day? They are able to go 10 miles a day if you were walking. Flight, however, lets you move at double speed. So that means you can move at 20 miles a day. So it would take you 2.5 days.
Okay.
Oof.
2.5 days. What if we push this thing? Like we never stop. Like we always, like someone is
You
not
never
sleeping.
stop?
We never stop.
So there will be rolls that will test the integrity and strength of what is happening around you, and being able to maintain that. That will also mean that the entire party will never get a full rest at the same time. There will always have to be someone at the helm. So as you guys take turns with that, if you were able to push it though, you would be able to get there. You're given a chance on each of the times you move hex-wise to advance another one. It will be a d20, and you'll have to roll above a 10. So it's basically a coin flip. That will then be modified by those things of like how long you've been going for, etc. So technically, let's look at this. You're here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 squares to move, which gives you 10 opportunities to move an additional square for free.
Okay. And so let's say we do that plan and we fail all of the rolls. That's 2.5 days, was it?
That's 2.5 days, and there will be unfortunately some consequences because you tried to push.
Got you. 2.5 days, and then let's say if we spend a day doing this, so we'll probably get there at latest Thursday.
And then we still
So
have
that
to talk to officials and then still try to get smoke
and that
made
would
in 2
be
days.
that would be exactly 2 days for everything. For them, they would have to start moving that next Friday or that Friday. So If we
Also, while we're here, I'm gonna move you guys for the fog of war bit. You keep talking.
Oh, got you. So, with that in mind, if we want to absolutely jam pack our week itinerary full of shit, then we can try and save this town. Or the only benefit that I'm seeing is that if we do save this town, we get to see what we're going up against, because we've just read everything in books. That's the only reason why I kind of am a little bit considering this and even kind of making an argument for it, is because we finally get to see what we're fighting. But there's a great benefit in just going straight to Armagh.
There is, but also, if we want people to at least somewhat trust us, it'd be good to have one under our belt.
True.
Dare, what do you think about this?
Well, butler.
Butler. He's AFK.
Sorry, my family was being loud, so I muted my mic.
There you go.
No worries. What do you think about this plan?
Honestly, I think I'm all for taking on the Hydra, because I mean we haven't fought the Hydra,
No, we haven't.
so it'd be nice to get that experience under our belt. And I'm pretty sure if we do, we will be able to get like minute to midnight on our side with it too.
You would. This will be me being little devil's advocate as well. You will get a level up if you are able to defeat the Hydra.
Ooh, let's into the wood we go. That's
Immediately, okay.
It's
That's
almost
crazy.
like a magic word.
But also let that be maybe
A testament.
note.
Yeah.
a testament to what it entails to kill the Hydra.
You're telling me one swipe of the dagger and I'm a higher level? Yes, sir. You said
We
it's
did
gonna
do
get
the
1
level
HP
up.
if we hit it in the perfect spot, like it's a fucking Death Star. I'm Luke Skywalker, bitch. I'm taking that.
Targeting computer off. We saw you took your targeting computer off. Why? Don't worry.
Don't worry, the Force. I'm gonna throw my dagger in the
Force.
woods, and I'm gonna bank on it just hitting the heart.
Oh my! You're doing like a CS:GO like knife throw, and just at round start, you're going, whoop, beaked it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we do this,
Yes,
we're
also
gonna,
saying they did do their level up.
we do need to, one, find ear covers for everyone that's going, and two, we need to see what it looks like when... Do we know what it looks like when the song is being, like, when we're being entranced by the Hydra song?
Do you know what it looks like? No, you don't know what it looks like because it doesn't look like anything when you're being entranced by its song. Your brain just simply tells you you're not paying attention to it.
Oh, okay. So we just need to pretend like it doesn't, like we don't see it.
Pretty much. Because the way it works, that it was described in your journal, is that it preys on the periphery of your vision, and it moves your foveal accent, the part of your eye that focuses on a thing, just to wherever it happens to not be. And your brain will not pay attention to it or register it. It's one of those things where you're like, where did my remote go? And you're looking literally right at it, but you just aren't focusing on it.
Okay.
Meanwhile, your body, your soul sees it and will be screaming to you. There will always be a nervous tick that people sort of exhibit when they see the Hydra, but they don't perceive the Hydra.
Okay. And then can the Hydra see through magic?
According to your journal, let me pull up that bit of the journal.
I love the idea that you're like the soul can see it, but like you can't. It's like we'll see it on the battle map and just be fucking screaming, and then our character
I
can.
wonder where it is. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's the fun bit about separating or like getting meta with like you guys are technically the souls of these guys because you're like it's right there, it's right there, it's right there. And
Please,
it's like,
please,
but they
please.
can't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Please.
Wax already got called out twice today by two different.
By two different entities.
Oh, fovea is actually your blind spot? Wait. I thought it was foveal. The fovea is responsible for sharp central vision, also called foveal vision, Luna.
Foveal.
Yeah, bio nerd. What the phobia?
The foveal centralis?
Anyways. Wait,
Okay,
just say my foveal
I only know
centralis.
because that's where
Sure,
focus
bud.
comes from, as the Latin word.
Yeah.
What, your
Nice.
slide?
Not
Oh,
according to my slides.
Looking at her Gucci shoes, they're whispering.
Okay.
"Phobia."
Shut the fuck up.
I only have my
God
understanding
damn
of
it.
it from cameras. So if your slides say something different, apologies. My Google is saying different, but also that is just Google.
Either way, can Hydra see
Either
through
way.
magic? This is what I want to know.
So according to the notes, hydras have the ability to activate to look through magic, but it is not passive. They have to be suspicious and activate the spell.
Okay. So then, how, if it's already eaten X amount of people, what's the range that the Hydra could get to, visually wise? Like, how far? You know?
I'm not sure I do know. Can you describe that a little bit better? Or a little bit more?
Like-
Sorry.
Like, if if you were walking up to it, how far would be like the end point that they can see you? Like from
They
the
can see you
center
all
of
the way up
Hydra.
until where they're buried.
No, I mean from where they're buried, like out. How far?
Oh, that depends on how far it grew. For example, you are currently being told that it's buried somewhere in the forest that you guys currently are. It is not letting me ping for some reason. There it is.
Mhm.
It is currently being told that it is somewhere inside this forest. It has eaten people here.
So okay.
For scale, that is 10 miles. That is how long it has grown.
Okay. Okay.
Do they have, like, how far up can they see?
Again, depends how long they've grown and if they care to look up.
Okay.
I feel like they wouldn't look up. Okay, my thing though
They're
is
like
right.
turtles.
No, like think about it, right? The birds haven't gone missing. Flocks of birds constantly. I'm assuming like familiars of the Minutes of Men that died. So wouldn't we have a better chance going over it and then like being invisible and then finding where the hole is and then like jumping down?
Oh my
know what I
god, an airdrop mission? Holy
know what I mean?
shit, that's sick as fuck.
No, but like you know what I mean?
Oh, I could do my thing.
Yeah.
The only
Wax can
bit
finally have a use for his dive bombing.
Let's go. Let's go.
The only bit I'll say for this that Caveat would probably be the one to bring up. The forest is covered in foliage. So we need a way to look through the top of the trees.
Oh, you mean my ghostly gaze that can look through look through objects and things like that?
Oh, that's crazy.
What is the range?
The world.
All right. Okay.
You just see the center of the earth.
Yeah.
He understands
You're
the truth
gay.
for everything. That's why they call him the truth.
Oh, shut up. God
He's the
damn
only
it.
one being told soul shit, so technically he does know the truth.
That is fair.
30 feet. A whopping 30 feet.
Wait, okay.
So you need to be 30 feet above the
Soul
ground,
shit.
or I guess at the very least above the tops of the trees.
Yeah, which I've never seen a tree
Unless-
get over 30 feet.
Unless, and this is again where Cadia would probably speak up to us because he's used to this kind of thing. What if we went to the Thoughtsmith and recreated something to extend that range?
Caveat, this is why
Like
your
goggles?
handsome handsome man.
We could
Like goggles or something. There's an idea here. We need to modify it, right?
And you know a Thoughtsmith that's like a block away, right?
Yeah.
Like a right down the street, right?
Yup.
It practically is. I can be there and back probably within 2 hours if it's just a
Okay.
pair of goggles to extend your sight.
Well, okay. So it would have to be goggles, but it would also have to be like earmuffs, earplugs, something like that, so we can all cover our ears. With
All right. What are the
No.
idea? What's the general idea that I should go and bring to the Thoughtsmith?
something that you can put in your ears that would block out all sound. Not even a
Okay.
trace of a sound.
Not even a trace. A pure, an absolute deafness.
Mm-hmm.
But we need an idea with that.
Um,
What is the idea of absolute deafness?
Okay, can I I'm gonna I have loose paper and notes, whatever. I'll just tear out a page, an empty page, and I'll draw like a little like earmuff thing, but it like completely covers the ears, and then but then like is shaped to the head so it doesn't fall off, so it's like snug.
Let's do like magical headbands, or like cloths. So it's like we tie it around our eyes and we tie it over our ears, and it just like covers all the our ears and our eyes.
A
Why would you want your
headband that
eyes
covers your
closed?
eyes and lets you see through them, but it covers your ears and lets nothing in.
Yeah.
So they're just
Dude,
magical
okay.
like
We
I
could make that a thing. And he looks to the rest of you as Zinnia's laughing on the floor. Is this an idea you want?
This is an idea
Oh,
we need. Caveat.
Why are we covering our eyes?
Let's fly together.
Well, no. The bit about it was it's fabric that extends your vision. The fabric is the
Okay.
modifier. It will. Oh,
You know,
and
okay.
a spark goes in his brain as he says, "The aether that we take from your hearing will be what supplants your vision,
Oh.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Yep. You got it.
and they will act as small little channels, taking the aether that is entering your ears, making you deaf to it. But they act as like little channels, little rivers coming and converging on your eyes, and that's what extends your vision, almost like a magnifying glass."
Caveat,
Yeah.
what if we go even a step further and make like a communal pocket of aether so we can only hear each other and nothing else? Only people wearing the headband. So we can still communicate.
Having the headbands resonate at a certain frequency, perhaps. That is not what normal hearing is, but however, it is this is the way that it could probably happen then. The headbands will resonate at a certain frequency. They will not be able to give off their own tones. These are only modifiers. You'll need to figure out a way to speak at this certain frequency or communicate at this frequency. But if you can, that will be the only frequency that is allowed to go through said fabric.
Can it go in the same frequency as like if you were able to use like the one of the spells? Like the hold on. Spell book. Message?
I believe message is in your head, isn't it?
I think so.
So message you don't even need this for. Message you can freely do that.
But if it's for
The
people who
biggest thing
can't
that
have magic,
He's more so saying is, I can't cause this tone to let you speak with each other. This headband's main idea is that it is modifying you. So I can modify it with those frequencies or something, or modify in a different way, but I cannot generate the bass tone.
we could use message, because message is a great idea. We could use message as like a backbone for like this kind of like, for lack of a better term, like algorithm, because message you still have to whisper, and if we just change the whisper to the required frequency, so then so we're using existing magic, maybe that makes it easier. I don't know how this mind magic works, but I like the words.
It does require the base magic. You would have to whisper it, but at that point we would need the headband to cover the mouth as well. You'd be essentially we'd be having to make a cloth mask.
As they're talking about this, I'm just getting flashbacks to what I just pictured that we could wear is exactly what the 90210 mask retrieval units wear, all of their acolytes, and now I kind of am like, this is, oh man, like they probably have something similar, but let's I love this brainstorming. I think we have all the ideas. How long could we get to your person if we were flying in 10 minutes?
I can fly there myself. That is perfectly fine. You should stay here, probably not be seen in town again.
Yeah, that's probably true.
However, I need to make 3 of these. I have 4 of these. How many am I making?
Enough for us and 3 more.
So 6 in total. To create 6, I'm doing an estimate. I'm not the Thoughtsmith herself, but I could probably get her to do it. Probably 2 hours.
Yep.
Maybe 3.
That's fine.
Okay. And he lifts off into the skies. He says, then with your blessing, I will be back 3 hours tops with the 6 masks to take on the Hydra. Okay. Immediately, he is no longer there. There's just this aftercurrent of wind and an air pocket as he's immediately zoomed on towards the sky. He has a mission and he aims to accomplish it. As that happens, then, is there anything else you 3 would like to discuss for your overall plans? As you begin to prepare for a fucking air dive assault.
Rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a short rest.
I have no spells, please.
Short rest? All right, you guys can all take a short rest.
Yay. How do I always forget how to do this. Jeez.
Gonna click on your character sheet.
Okay.
And then on your character sheet, below
Short
where it says
rest.
hit dice, you should see S rest.
Select dice to roll 3 available. What is this? Raise?
Oh, also truth, if you want to take a hit
should I
dice with your
roll
short
it?
rest, feel free.
I don't know, because I'm already missing hit dice. I don't know if I got
hit dice.
hit. I think I got hit, but I'm not missing any HP.
I think I rolled it 8.
Let's say that you're not.
Yeah,
I think you're fine.
Yeah, I don't think I got hit, really, because I think everybody else took a lot of the brunt of that.
I got 8.
Right.
Is that my health?
Awesome.
Question mark.
It should have already increased it for you.
Yeah, it should have already done it.
It automatically heals you. So you're at 39 right now. You can continue. You can use more of your hit dice if you like.
Okay.
You're now at 42.
Yay. Okay, that's good enough. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna. Did that give me my spells back? It didn't.
No, short rest unfortunately do not give you your spells back.
Arcane recovery. Arcane recovery.
Oh, using the wizard skills.
Okay, finish the short
Level
rest. You
up.
can choose expanded spell slots to recover. Can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half your wizard level round up, and none of the slots can be 6th level or higher.
So you're currently a wizard level 1, so you can restore 1 spell slot.
Okay.
That's one more spell slot than we would have had. Let's go.
Yep.
How do I do it?
I'll just put it in for you. Which spell slot would you like? First, second, or third? You don't know any 4th levels.
Second.
Second? All right, you've been given a 2nd level spell slot back. You have one of
Oh.
3 now.
And then I want natural recovery.
Natural recovery. Starting at 2nd level, you can regain some of your magical energy by sitting in meditation and communing with nature. During a short rest, you choose expended spell slots to recover. The spell slots can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half your druid level rounded up. So that will be 4 spell slots.
Yay! Okay. Oh. Oh.
I mean, you get panicked.
Oh, the spell slots can have a combined level. So you can add them
Oh.
up to 4. You can either take like 1 level 4, you can take 2 level 2s, a level 3 and a level 1.
Level 3 and a level 1, please.
You just want like one of every. You're like one of every spell
Well,
slot
I'm
back.
trying to see what we're probably gonna need. We're probably gonna need a cure wounds. We're probably gonna need a like invisibility or pass without trace. And if I do like a call of lightning, I can at least use it a couple times.
Yeah. Oh my
You
god,
know?
you're gonna be going in the air and you're gonna call lightning like a fucking storm mage from on high.
Yeah,
Holy
you know,
shit.
I'm trying
guys
to
are death
cover all
from
my
above.
bases. I'm trying to cover all my bases.
God damn, that's gonna be hype. Good on you for remembering those feats, by the way.
Thank you. I'm trying my best. It's good.
It's good. It's good.
Okay. As soon as I get my spell sets back, I'm good. I think.
Cool.
I have-
Awesome. Dare, is there anything with your short rest that you want to do?
I think I could just heal.
Just
Okay,
heal, please.
just heal. Just barbarian things. Give me my health back.
Need
Big number, go back up.
Need health. So I can run more.
And
Easy.
Truth, you don't have any short rest features for yourself as well, correct?
Or I just get all of them. I get my spell slots back on short rest instead of long rest, but I only have
Bitch,
2.
Yeah, you're a warlock.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. He doesn't
you, you
have as many
stupid
spell slots
warlock.
as you do, Rage.
Oh, what a loser. Never mind.
Yeah.
But all of my spells are casted at their highest level, so take that.
I don't give a fuck. You only get 2.
Oh, what's your highest level spell slot?
Where's that gun that you were trying to get used last time?
It's still in its holster.
Oh, you're right. Where's the smile in your mask?
Still in its holster.
That's
I
crazy.
have 2 4th level spell slots. I am a god amongst men.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
I don't like the sass.
Oh wow.
As captain
All
of
right.
the airship, walk the plank.
Bitch, you ain't
7.
captain of shit. The fuck? You ain't captain of your own chair either.
I am the captain of at least this rock, and I will
At
hold on
least
to
it's
that.
a rock. Oh, buddy, you good? You want to talk about it?
As this time also slips on and you guys have your short rest, Elohim will come up to you as well as Corbeau Noir, and they will say, well, while he's out, what exactly is the plan for after this? Do we aim to take to the skies? Yeah, do we aim to travel by the ground? We might convince the minutes of midnight if we go by the ground of the deeds we've committed, and we'll meet more of the people. It will be
That is
faster
fair.
if we go by the sky, but there will be much more of those. Yes, there will be those blockheads up in the sky. The ones have their heads in the clouds and all that.
If we can, the fastest we can be seen by somebody important, the better. And it seems like everybody important here is in the sky. Also, it's a lot quicker. And if we can't really do what we're trying to do with all of Armagh and the people here by our side, I don't think meeting a couple more people in the surrounding forest is going to change that.
But we won't be able to change
Okay.
Lenoir's mind as well. That's what
Then-
it sounds like.
The minutes of midnight, we literally told them that the entire world is being attacked by these things, and I don't think us walking through the forest is gonna do a lot to change their mind if the threat of the entire world wasn't enough.
That's
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Okay. Well,
if that's the case, then after this, we'll take to the skies. If we do, there's someone that I'd like to make just a smallest stop at. He's important as well. You could try and convince him of the whole adventure we need to do, but there is someone that I mean to have words with, if that's all right with you.
Who?
It's easier if I just sort of introduce him when we get there.
Okay.
Can I insight that? Because I don't
Sure.
want homie pulling us up to Percival himself if this is like a late game backstab, like this was just a long con, you know? Like I want to...
Imagine he immediately goes, "Ah, ha, 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 ha." Feel free.
Okay. Oh, my insight is super high. It's a +2. 20. Let's go.
Damn.
A dirty 20. With the dirty 20, you can tell that he is not, it doesn't seem like he's being evil or anything. He's more so just nervous. You can tell he does not really want to talk to whoever he's talking about, but he sort of needs to talk to whoever he's talking about.
What city are they in, Crow?
They would be above Ponsac.
So you want us to... Okay, let's see what this homie's trying to... 25 miles. So 10... So you want us to spend a day. Is this worth a day of our time? Because we don't have a day to spare.
If things go correctly, besides my bit, if you are able to convince this person to help you, they would be able to create an army for you.
Like...
Short of any others, they would be able to generate one. Expendable bodies and of the like.
Would this be before or after we try to fight this false Hydra?
After. We don't need to do this beforehand. It's just if we do mean to take to the skies after the Hydra on our way, I ask that we go through Ponsac, or at least the veil of it. I guess as a little bit more, there's a Zeruntan Thoughtsmith there.
Oh.
Sort of best of both worlds a little bit, and I have some unfinished words for him. He might also be able to explain a little bit more about Percival. And you can see he says that under his breath, just really not wanting to say the name.
I mean, usually unfinished words don't create allies. So, I mean, if you're really trying to just, like, stick it to this guy, you know, and then we have to then make him friends.
We are both his ex.
Oh. Okay.
What the fuck?
Why does he have so many X's?
Honey, I'm sorry. I've lived a life before you, okay?
Okay, oh, that is not. No, I don't care. I do not care. That is no. It is not jealousy. It is.
Honey, you don't need to be jealous. I'm here for you.
Hey, can you go get the chair?
Of course.
Oh my god.
He leaves.
Well, he goes. I'm gonna turn to Dare and Zinnia and just go. So, are we going to Ponsac?
Yeah,
Is that worth? Okay.
I think it might be worth it.
I think so. If he can help us make even if it's create an army, whatever it is. It'd be even
Okay.
better if they don't even have thoughts. If they just are little tin man that we can be like, hey, go stab this thing in the heart. You know,
True.
it might work out better,
Ooh.
actually, all things considered.
Actually could be. Oh, we could send an entire army to like its flank.
Yeah, just imagine like little tin man. You know,
Yeah.
no human attachments, no like families, no nothing to worry
True.
about, not worry about losing like a person. It's literally
True.
just a little dude that you send in. Even if it's just
give it-
as distraction, it would be good. You know?
Lohem will speak up at this point and goes, "Your ideas are quite above anything that I could have thought of." I
just put
commend whatever enters those heads of yours.
I'll just put my hand on his arm, like, you're doing so good, Lohem. You're such a smart guy. You're doing great, okay? Don't worry about that.
I just want to do good.
You're doing so great, bestie.
Thank you.
Aw, Lohem's just a little dude.
Well, I'm just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy.
I'm 10 feet tall.
You're just a little guy.
He's sort of just taken aback by that, like, I don't really know.
It's okay. You're so cute. You're doing so good, bestie.
Since he reminded us about things that enter our heads, I'm gonna turn to Dare and go, so I don't know. Do we know of Vubin, Dare? Have you heard that name before?
Butler.
Yes, me.
Dare does not, but your soul does.
Oh.
Not,
Ooh.
You interpret that for how you will.
Oh.
So when he says, if I remember Ruben, my body instinctually just like shivers. I don't think I know him. As I'm just, like looking over my body, like what that weird feeling.
Do I hear them saying? Do I hear you guys saying this?
Yeah, I'm not trying to be quiet.
Vubin?
So, yeah, do you know
What?
him?
Why are you talking about Vubin?
He's that guy. I'm pretty sure he's in my head.
Truth, what have you done?
I didn't do anything this time. Like I don't even have a way to BS my way out of this one. I don't even know what happened. All I know is I walked up to the helm, and he appeared. He told me that you're mine, you dirty little slut, and I was like, "What the fuck? That's weird." Yeah. It was like a hostile workplace takeover, and then he just said, "You're mine," and then the smile.
Your knee buckles before you.
Oh God. Okay.
It's almost like someone kicked you in the back of the knee.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Wait, is
stand
it
back
one
up.
knee or is it both?
Just one knee. He falls to the ground on one knee for a bit as it's
I'll just be
literally
like,
kicked out from under him.
whoa, you should do that for the crow. Okay, it's the wrong audience.
No,
Wrong audience.
I get up.
But anyways,
Vubin. Do you know him?
I don't know him personally, but I've heard things. Not good things. He was who Kizak was working for. If you remember Kizak.
All the way back so long
From the
ago.
very beginning.
Kizak was
From the last campaign.
Yeah, I never encountered Kizak, because Kizak was right before they came to the Nightwings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But you
Gotcha.
did hear about Kizak.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
And he was operating in the town near your headquarters. He was, look at that guy you haven't seen forever. He's in my dead folder.
Damn, that's crazy.
He was yeah, crazy. He was a market owner of the town, who had been known to have an iron grip on the town's economy.
Weren't we
He
in Vubin's
famously
office?
wore the people's taxes around himself like a necklace.
That's so badass.
We went into Vubin's office, didn't we? Or
You
was it
went
just Kizak's
into
office?
Vubin's lab,
Yeah.
which was underneath Kizak's office.
Yeah. So we found out my old anyways, that Kizak was taking people and incinerating them, killing them. I don't know. Their bodies kind of disappear. And then there's this white ghost thing that gets sucked up into a tube and then brought to, I believe, Vubin. He's a proclomancer? That's what I had wrote down for him.
Gotcha.
What was a proclomancer again?
A
Soul magic.
proclomancer.
Proclomancer.
Yeah, soul magic.
Yeah. So
Well,
he
looks
was
like-
investigating the creation of masks. That's what I
Yeah,
got.
it
written
looks like
down.
that weirdo is has equal claim to, if not more, to my soul now than the smile did.
Are you gonna get put into a green tube and
No, I think
incinerated?
I'm supposed to be the person who's collecting souls to put into green tubes. This is a terrible spot for me to be in, but at least I'm on that side of the green tube.
you know,
look at
Astra
it.
was in that green tube.
Yeah, I don't want to put people in the green tube. I'm not justifying the green tube.
You better fucking not.
Yeah, again, this was all unwilling. I don't know how I got in this predicament, but all I know is that there's some fucking monkey out there that needs a good fucking ass kicking.
Monkey?
Yeah, it's a long story. That's not too long. I saw a monkey in the middle of the fight, and then
It's a long story. It's not too long.
I guess I can know about it.
Sorry, that just really got me.
he showed up. He tried to grab my gun, and then told me to. Oh, he said wide brim Lawrence. So, if there's any answers probably about this, that's probably a place that we might want to, if we ever meet a
the
wide
wide
brim named
brims
Lawrence.
too?
Yeah,
What are
Ruben had a
you
big ass fucking
doing?
hat, and I think he
What?
might have been a wide brim.
What are you doing, man?
Again, nothing. I have no
I don't
sassy little
believe
quip for this
you.
because I don't know what happened.
No, I don't even remember if I know anything about the wide brims.
Anything you have in your notes, that's all you would know. Wax, as you're proclaiming that you don't know anything about the wide brims, or Truth doesn't,
yeah.
Wax, your soul could try and leak through.
Oh, yes, we're doing that. We are doing that. If I can put any information into Truth about how to kill Vubin, because I know that was something that Henrik specifically asked because he had to answer honestly, and I wanted that information so that it could leak out from like a supernatural source. So that would be the first thing I'm putting into Truth's head if there's any connection possible.
You can speak through emotions. You can speak through gut feelings. That bit of the body that shivers when you are doing nothing else, that little bit that has your hair stand on end, that is how you can communicate to Truth right now. And that can either be in relation to something around him to try and draw a connection, however you sort of feel with it. But that is your medium.
How specific could I get with it? Like, could I make like goosebumps appear just on his left arm? And like, could I get could I do goosebumps just on the top of his arm or just on the bottom? Or like, could I be like, how specific?
You have full control of his subconscious body right now. And so you could do it on specific parts, but you can only control the subconscious.
Okay. Oh, we're about to get supernatural with it. Interstellar moment. I pull books out of the bookcase.
Murph, it's love, Murph! Wax is just in the library right now, and he sees Truth walking towards the door. Don't open the door, Truth!
Don't go, Murph. Make him stop. Don't let him go.
Don't let him go!
Okay. Oh man. Okay, then I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till Truth gets in a specific moment, and then I'll yeah. I'll wait.
For sure. For sure. We have now entered this point into that is a mechanic at this rate.
Gotcha.
Okay.
For anyone here who has operated in any of the other one-shots or campaigns where you've had the pleasure of playing different characters and knowing more about this world through different lenses, you, the player, can now speak through to those characters to try and feed a little bit more to them, that little bit of metagaming knowledge through the medium of the subconscious. It can either be through like trying to control which hairs are standing on end, what makes them shiver, what gives them that weird gut feeling about something, any of those kinds of situations. So a new mechanic is unlocked. Hooray! Y'all some souls. Y'all spooky ghosts now. That being said, is there anything else people would like to discuss during this short rest as the hours come on by? All right, no? Then let's take Kizak away. That's a dead fish man. He ain't shit.
Already.
Oh, okay, I'll bring him back.
Also, you know the city Antenazagra on the left, right under that river?
Yes.
That river, right where the border hits it, there's a little smiley face sideways.
Your mind works in such mysterious ways.
Is that an Easter egg? Does that mean I get a free level up since I found it?
Free level up. Wait, where's the smile?
The red dotted line above Antenazagra, there's a little smiley face.
Yeah, there is.
Oh,
It's a
there
little-
is.
Oh.
Wow. It doesn't look like it's smiling though.
Okay,
It looks
it's
just
No,
disinterested.
it looks like a mad face.
yeah.
It does. Just
The
like
ring
how
is
we
alive,
feel
and
about
that's
your
its face.
Is there
discovery.
something special there, Zerg?
So funny bit, I see the map for what it actually is, so I don't see the cover that you guys see. So I don't have that little bit because it's
Aw,
currently
no
covered by
little
something
smiley
else.
face.
Here, Butler, move your mouse.
Yeah, move your
Hold on.
mouse. Look at the little smiley face right there.
Yeah, I see it
Are you
on Rage's
screenshotting
stream
it?
right now, but what a meh face.
It truly
That's
is a map.
funny.
There it is.
Just
Good job, Butler.
interesting. I will not say if there's something special there, but I will say it is the border between the Theocracy and the Vendagian Empire.
That's where they're entering from. The
Mm.
mad face.
The meh face.
Oh, I just had a bomb idea to watch
Oh,
the world
no.
burn, but we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a lot of things you're being told to do. It all depends on you what plans you actually carry out.
Yeah.
As the hours wane on, though, 3 hours pass before Kadiot returns, and he says, "Okay, I was able to get him. There were a couple people asking some questions, so we can't really stay too long after this. But he pulls out 6 red. They almost look like scarves of silk." And he gives them to each of you, and he says, "If you want to be able to speak, you need to cover your whole face with this. If you want to be able to just listen and hear, just cover your eyes and ears with it. It is up to you how you tie the mask. However, this mask is a modifier, and so it can be modified across your face. It will channel the aether from the sides to the center, whether that be your mouth to speak at the frequency that we talked about, your eyes in which to see further, or your ears to be depleted of the aether that is going within them."
Okay.
So you can do eyes and mouth or eyes and ears is the
Or
two
all of the
combinations?
can do-
above.
You can do eyes, mouth, and ears.
Got
I'm
you.
gonna-
It depends on you if you just want it to cover the top half of your face or if you want to cover your entire face with it.
Got you. Okay.
Does that
I'm
mean I could
gonna
let out the
fold it.
supersonic screech?
I'm gonna fold it in a way where I can tie it like across my nose and cover my ears, but then still be able to pull it up over my eyes if I need to. But I'm not gonna cover my eyes just yet.
Got you. But are you covering the nose as well?
Yeah.
Or is it just like on the bridge of the nose?
You have
like-
supersonic
it's like-
smell.
Oh,
I
it's like
fart
it's like
next to
how
Zinnia.
you shut the fuck up. It's like how you cover put like a bandana on your face.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. As that happens, immediately Zinnia, there is no more sound.
Mm.
You see double the distance, even without any magical aid, but any of the people walking around, any of the creaks of the ship, the little chitter of the forest beginning to wake up, there is nothing there anymore. And as we load into here,
Dare feels this weird feeling to say now that she's gone.
Shut the fuck up.
That's how your soul leaks through. That's your claim on your character. I expected nothing less. I'm so proud.
And as you do that and you hear nothing around you, immediately in the forest you see it staring at you. Wide open mouths carved in a monotony of smiles.
Ew.
The Hydra
Hi, handsome.
Just
is looking right at you. Its neck's long and wide as the trees that it is looking out from. And you see the trees themselves. Half of them have been replaced with necks of the false Hydra, all looking down at you, all rising at least 100 feet in the air. You can see them singing their song until you now need to make a charisma saving throw to see if you are able to hide what you have just seen. The DC for this is 15.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Oh no.
One of the heads looks your way and stops singing. A new memory for us.
Uh-oh.
The head starts to slowly come towards you.
I'm gonna grip Wax's
bring it-
arm. Like hard.
Mhm.
I'm like trying to tie it around my stomp, and I just, what? You good? Hello?
It's coming.
I'm gonna hold the just the scarf just up to one of my ears so I can hear if she's talking.
It's coming.
It, it's here. It's here. The thing is here.
It knows.
It knows.
It's coming for me. Oh.
It's get inside. Does it see all of us?
I don't
My
know.
hand extends unto thee, O sweet child, as I hunger. Open not your eyes. Mother watches for you.
Huh?
Listen and follow into infinity.
I'll take it off. Like I'll rip it off my face.
Immediately, there is no Hydra.
It saw
There are
me.
just
It saw
trees
me.
before you.
It saw me.
Where?
And what you swore, you're not sure where there this opening in the trees before, but there's this weird opening where the trees have sort of like widened a path. You could probably walk down it if you wanted.
I'm gonna go run into the cabin.
As you bang, open the door, slam it shut. You breathe heavy. This is a part where we get to learn Zinnia's tick. Zinnia, your body is screaming that it knows about the Hydra. Your brain has already begun to forget, but your body is clinging on to the fact to remember. What is Zinnia's tick?
I don't know. What would be a tick? What's like a good Actually, you know when you like have to like nonstop like clench your hands? Like clenching and unclenching your hands.
They're just like clench, unclench, clench, and they're like almost like creating their own sweat from just the friction of it.
Yeah. Just like my left hand. Will just constantly.
As so that is Zinnia's tick, is the clenching and unclenching of fists uncontrollably. You also get to make one perception roll.
Oh no. I'm not doing good on my rules today. 15.
With a 15, you were able to slightly hear through the muffled glass pane. And there are two things that you hear, almost like overladen voices on top of each other. Also, holy shit, the other paper that I brought up just turns out to be the paper that I had the Pact of the Brim written down on. Wax, I can type this in afterwards. Wow, that's crazy.
That's so funny.
I was like, oh, I wrote it on this? Shit, okay. The first thing you hear is petal leaves falling through. Common sense lingers too. But who am I to say you're wrong? Time will tell when one is one. But two of two is more time to do. Only time will tell you what is absolutely true. Oh, sweet smile, tell me how. Winding roads and twisted clouds sway the path that I am on. From where it is, you are bound. Escape is one. But in a louder, this is like a soft voice for this. It feels like it's almost coming from miles and miles away through a gap in like the crevices of the glass. More louder and overladen on top of it, you hear, "Where art thou hiding, my sweet child, sweet child? Why dost thou tremble in the night, my sweet child? I am here. Sleep free. Mother is hunting." What do you do?
I will. I don't know. I will.
That glass window's open.
That's crazy. Close it.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Motherfucker. God damn it. Smoke.
There is smoke in the cabin that you just ran into.
Yeah, I would imagine if she like ran scared into the cabin that like Dare and I would probably go over and eventually knock and check on her. So I don't know what that timing would probably be.
Oh.
It'd be right after this with
Gotcha.
an 8. Whew. All right. You guys are high level. This is the part where things start getting a little more serious. With an 8 on the dexterity saving throw. Sorry, I was reading a message that I also am feeling the sentiments to. Zinnia, your hand is gone.
Holy.
The hand that you're reaching out for to close the door with, the glass window. Which hand was it?
My left one.
All you see is blood and viscera squirting, pouring out of this stump where a hand maybe once was. You don't recall ever having a hand there, only blood and pain. The same crimson hue as your skin, but staining it a darker color.
Screaming.
What do you do?
Screaming.
And as you scream,
Scream.
truth and dare, you can now run in.
I'm just gonna. I'll fall on the ground and just clutch my stump. Scream.
I'm gonna
Full tears.
run over to her.
I am too.
Full tears.
And what do I have?
I'll yell to the crow to get us up in the air.
You hear from the outside going, okay, sure thing. We've been having the engines running for a bit. I can get us right up. And you suddenly feel the ship lurch off the ground and start going up.
Do I remember what they
And
look like?
You do.
Okay.
But as it's going up,
yeah.
the first thing that happens is you see the glass window shut and there's blood smeared across it. And in that reflection, the periphery of your vision is able to barely see the reflection of a smile, wide, grinning, and blood-stained, with a hand sticking out of it.
Like inside the ship or outside the ship?
Outside the ship.
Okay.
It's sort of like when someone's looking in through a window and there's that reflection casting on top of them looking through the window. Or that like reflection that comes from them being at an angle of it. You are able to see just enough of that little bit where if you focused on it, you could see it, but otherwise would not. And then through the pain and everything, you were able to just barely get that little bit of that facade, or that face. And you know, now remember what happened to your hand.
I use
The other two.
healing hands immediately and heal her
Alright.
for 7 or 8 HP.
All right. 8 HP. You were able to stabilize the stump. For this, because it was a chomp on this, I am going to roll the damage part of this now. I was busy narrating, sorry, but we will reduce it by 8 for whatever is happening.
Gotcha.
My hand. Man.
What hand? You never had a hand.
I saw it. Shut up.
So we'll reduce it by 8, so you'll take 9 damage.
Brother in Christ. All that I healed back, gone.
Well, you nice.
And for this part, you two see this hand having finally been, or the stump finally being stabilized. Zinnia no longer has a left hand, and she is screaming in pain. Feel free to take it from there.
What happened? I'm gonna look around the room for the hand.
What do we remember if she had a hand?
Oh yeah, do we?
You don't remember that she had a hand. You just definitely know she wasn't bleeding your entire lives.
Got you.
I saw. Well,
what-
if I saw the Hydra outside the window with a hand in its mouth, can I assume that it was mine?
Yes, you know. They don't innately.
Okay. My hand. I'm just gonna scream. I'm like, my hand. It was scream. It ate it. I lost a hand. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere in the forest. They're all of them. There's so many. They saw me. They came at me. I lost my hand. I'm sad. And then just like words spew nonstop.
You never had that. What hand are you talking about?
This one. You know how you have 2 hands? This one. I'll shove my stump in his face. You know where this one used to be? This used to be a hand there.
You didn't have a hand for as long as we known you.
I'm gonna grab him by, like, the face. And just be like, Hydra, remember? You forgot. You forgot because it got eaten. Do you remember? I lost my hand. I had a hand. just like, you know how you lose your memory? You know that thing just happened. You get it now? Understood? Yes?
So you saw where it was, the Hydra?
It's everywhere. It's everywhere in the forest. Most of the trees, they're not trees. They're its heads. Why does it have so many heads? Why did it have so many heads? Why are they so high up? Why are there so many? Why is it so big?
I'm gonna call out for the crow.
The crows will say, I'm sort of driving, sweetheart. Do you really need me?
I'm gonna yell, "Take us over the forest."
No, don't
sure
go over the
thing.
forest. Don't go over the 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 forest. It's not a forest. It's the Hydra. It's the Hydra. It's the Hydra. It's the
Then
Hydra.
are we just going straight to Armagh? Are we not
I don't know.
dealing with this?
I don't know. I'm just gonna curl up in a ball. I don't know. I don't know.
You feel the ship starting to turn towards the forest.
How many cans of smoke do we have?
5.
Not enough.
5. Yeah, I mean, not enough to kill it, but probably enough to.
Is everyone still on the ship?
Everyone's still on the ship.
Okay, proceed.
That we remember being on the ship.
Shut up. Proceed.
Yep.
Shut your
Man, dude, we
goddamn
probably had
face.
so many people recruited, you know, because we have such a great reputation.
Yeah, you.
Okay. Then how about this? If us three are going, we all take a can. And if that can, if any of us have the need to open a can and let out smoke, whether we remember or not, we get the fuck out of there. But we should probably still go down and see where its heart is and what it looks like. Because I'm still on the information train of we should probably, take care of this and see our threat and understand our threat a little bit more.
Well,
Traumatized. I hope you know that Zinni is traumatized.
Yeah, no, that's fair. The
And you're
second you said you
asking-
went to go close the window, I'm like, I have to make trauma happen now.
You're actively asking her to go face her trauma immediately after it just happened.
Yeah, literally, this
Like-
literally seconds after it happened.
Sir?
Welcome to war.
I don't know which one you're more ready to live with, facing your trauma right after it happened, or watching Dare and I go in there alone. But there's a decision that needs to be made, and I've made mine, and I don't know if you're willing to go into their Dare. I won't make that for you.
Lochem will open up the door as well and say,
My offer still stands. If you cannot face it, I will.
And we could take Lohem with us. Again, I'm more on the we should go down there ourselves so we can make a better case towards the people that are really going to be making the vital decisions for this war.
I don't know. Oh, I don't like it.
you hear from outside the crow shout, All right, we're right on top of the forest. If you want to get to looking, now's the time.
Well, you stay safe in here, and when you're ready to come out, I'm going to wrap the cloth just around my eyes, nothing else, and then I'll get to
My
the
ears.
edge of the ship, and then I'll look out. How high are we?
You right now are about 200, 300 feet up.
All right. Do we know like the extent of how long these? Okay, so false hydras. It's not like a hydra that walks around. It's just like it's almost like a living plant that just grows farther.
Yes.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Imagine each head and neck sort of like the tendrils or roots of a far-flung tree. And the more it consumes, the longer those roots can spread. And as you guys saw before, you're about 5 to 10 miles out of Bleskar, and it was able to eat people in Bleskar.
Yeah. Okay. When I wrap this thing just around my eyes, what's the increase to my vision feel like?
You were able to see fully down to the ground.
Oh wow. Wow.
You were able to see fully there as if it is no problem, as if it was 10 feet in front of you.
Oh, okay. Then if I feel
But also you
confident-
just see a forest down there before you.
Oh yeah, you're so right. And we're 200 feet up.
200 to 300, somewhere in that range.
Got you. And I can see the ground as if I was 10 feet from it, kind of like with that much detail.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to wrap the so was it explained like if I have it just covering one gets heightened very well, and if I have covering 3, is there like diminishing returns, or is it just kind of like
No.
oh, okay, gotcha.
It's just channeling whatever it's taking away to the center.
Got you. Then I'm gonna take this entire scarf and just encase my entire head and tie it in the back, almost like a ponytail.
All right. And just like before, silence. You hear nothing anymore. Not even the whir of the engine, though you feel its tremor in your hands of the banister, nor the wind rustling through your hair. But you can see. You can see everything for the first time, Truth. Bleskar, the forest, everything surrounding is laid out like a myriad of channels and tubes of gray flesh and smiling faces. The entire forest is riddled with a hydra that is looking around and singing its sweet lullaby. Its longer tendrils bleed into Bleskar, where it is toying with its food currently, bringing people around the side, laying down on the road to let people trip over its neck, none the wiser, before every so often a person is snatched up from the sky and erased.
Okay. Oh my god, okay. There's just so much shit going on in the past like 2 hours.
Yeah, it has
I'm-
not been your time.
I'm going to activate my ghostly gaze.
Okay.
And
As you do immediately, you look through any of the remaining trees that there are, as well as bits of the Hydra that seem to be covering each other, overlapping on each other. And you can see where they're finally starting to converge over in the southwest of the forest. They all seem to be springing from one central location. And with your ghostly gaze and the enhanced sight, you were able to see down below an 8-foot square of land where all the necks seem to be sprouting out from, converging, muscling in on each other, convulsing as they expand further and they try and bring the pit wider to fit more coming through.
got you. Okay. I'm seeing that. I'm gonna start stomping my feet, because I can't say
Okay.
anything. I'm gonna start stomping my feet.
Dare, did you go outside or are you staying with Zinnia? Ooh, Dare, Butler.
Oh my god, sorry, my family's keep forgetting. Before I leave the room, I pat Zinnia on like the head, so everything's gonna be just fine. As I go out to go next to Truth.
Okay. So you see Truth stomping his leg.
Yeah, I'm gonna be stomping, and if I like, because I don't want to lose sight of it. If I'm feeling that it's like Dare, I'm gonna point to his mouth, kind of like over my scarf, like point to the mouth, or point to his ears.
Mm-hmm. Dare,
I put on the blindfold.
Sure.
and you too stop hearing anything, save for Wax.
Oh, okay, I got you. I'm gonna go give the crow one of the extra ones, give Lohem one of the extra ones, and then our third extra one, give to one of the minutes. I found exactly where the heart is, and I think we should go before I lose track of it.
Okay. I take off the blindfold.
Okay.
Um, and I look towards like Minutes to Midnight. Which one of you is gonna want to see this?
Oh, only one of us can? We can't both?
Wax, their truth had told me one to the crow, one to Lohem. Oh wait, you could go ask Zinnia for hers, but we have one extra.
Give it to Cadiot. I'll speak to Zinnia, and we'll see if she should come or not. And she holds out her hand for Zinnia's.
Oh, I don't have Zinnia's. I didn't take it.
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Cadiot will reach his hand out for the extra as Nia comes over here.
Okay, I give Cadiot the extra one.
Okay. Cadiot holds it resolute in his grip as he says, I will make this count
Be
for the
prepared.
minutes that I've lost.
Be prepared for what you're gonna see.
Okay.
I give one to Lohem.
Lohem takes it and says, thank you. I will make you proud.
You've already made me proud, Lohem.
He smiles and says, the day is not over yet. It's only just begun.
Aye. And I go over to give the last one to the crow.
Oh, you want me to? Okay. Well, yeah, I suppose I should be able to know where I'm driving with this. And you're sure that Thoughtsmith made it correctly? That we can actually see through these things when putting it over our fucking eyes?
I put it over and I was able to look just fine. You just can't hear. It's a weird feeling.
That is a weird feeling. Not sure I like it, but
Yeah.
holds out his one hand. Let me take it.
I put it in his one hand.
And he goes, and he wraps it around himself as he puts it in the bag and he goes,
Do you need help?
If you could, I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. I'll help him tie the mask.
And he ties it around, and it's not covering his mouth yet, but you do hear him go, whoa, you're right. This is a weird feeling. I feel like I almost lose my sense of balance by not hearing like this. It's weird.
Since he has it wrapped, can I hear him now that he has it on?
He doesn't have it on his mouth, so you don't hear him.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Yeah, you are still being magically deafened.
Got you. Okay.
Am
I able to glance and see that he has it on without losing where the cluster is?
Yeah.
Okay. If he has it on, I just want to bark quick orders at the NPCs. I'm gonna tell Lohem and whichever minute has it on, get to know your enemy because this thing is fucking weird. So look over the side, and then I'm gonna start telling the crow where the cluster is so that we can get close to it. And then that's just what I'm gonna be doing while everyone's talking.
All right. They both come over as they put on their blindfolds and look over the banister. We will then go towards Zinnia and Nia. As Nia opens the doors softly, and she sees the carnage that is around and goes, I don't need to know that I don't remember to at least know what is happening before me.
Zinnia's still in a ball on the ground, sobbing.
Yeah.
Hope you know that.
She comes over to you, and the very first thing she does is she's going to hug you and hold you close.
Oh.
And she says, we are in a dangerous time right now. And I know things are hard, things are painful. You've just lost something dear to you. And the only thing I can say right now is to remember that feeling. Remember this pain. Because this is what everyone else will feel on many more scale if what happens continues. We feel this pain so we can stop it here. And she rides her finger from your stump further down your forearm. Today you lost a hand, but to others they lose an arm. She traces it further. To others,
their entire limb. Let it stop here. Remember this, and remember how much it hurts to even lose this square footing. I do not say this to have you act now. I say this so you remember it for the future. Remember. Do not forget. For that is what this creature aims to have us do. To forget the pain, to forget the sorrow that it inflicts on us. It will take you time to go through this, but I know that if you remember, you will come stronger for it. These are words not meant for you now. These are words meant for you in another time, as the minutes pass. This is the creed of the minutes of midnight, and is something that has held me accountable for my own pain that I felt. And she holds you close, and she's going to cast something that you are not sure. And you feel yourself calm ever so slightly. That little bit of like after an anxiety attack where you can tell it's subsided, but you're still having the physical side effects of that anxiety attack, where you're still sort of hyperventilating, you're still shaking and trembling, but your mind is at least somewhat calmed down and is once again your own.
Okay. What if I go back out there and it knows?
Then the only thing I can say is we face it head on. If a sneak attack will not work, sometimes our greatest traumas are things that we must understand they know us. But you don't have to face that. You don't have to face it right now because, and she points outside to the door still open ajar, you are not alone. And as long as we remember we are not alone, as long as it has not taken everything from us, you do not have to face a threat like this by yourself. If it knows you, and you cannot face that knowledge yet, you know how to face it next time, and the time after, and the time after that. You can leave this one to us if you need the time to prepare yourself. And she holds out her hand for the scarf.
I'll hand her the scarf. Please be careful.
She gingerly puts her hand over yours and holds it close as she takes the scarf. It is also bravery to understand that you are not ready yet. You are not weak for this, and do not take it as a sign of weakness. Take it as a sign of strength that you have built such a community of people around you, those that you have only known for a couple of hours, that will now descend into that hell's depth for you. We will make sure, for both my minutes lost and the trauma inflicted on you, that this creature will not be allowed to survive to see the sunset. This act of vengeance, I swear, for you, for mine, and for everyone else. And she goes in for another hug around you to hold you tight.
Man, I'm so glad I don't have cam on. Fuck, dude.
She gets up and she says, "Take your time. We will be back. More importantly, you will remember us."
I'm gonna like pull out a notebook and start writing down everything like about Ania and everybody. So I have a paper record.
Yep. And as you take the coming minutes to write down everything that has happened, all the people you've met and what they have done for you, outside, Lohem, Kadiat,
And now Nia, come and put the silk scarves across their eyes and ears and look over the banister to see the carnage that Truth sees. The twisting, winding necks of the false Hydra laid out for miles on end, creating an entire forest surrounding the town. They all converge in one point. They take it off as they come out to the banister, and they look at Truth, still looking over the banister, making sure to not lose sight of this cluster. As Lohem says, "Understood. You but say the word, and we will take it out."
Okay. Make sure we have 3 out of 5 canisters. I will take one. Dare will take one. One of the minutes will take one. Darren
Nia
Lohem.
speaks up and says, "I shall."
Darren Lohem will be one group for one canister, so you two stay together. The minutes, you both will stay together with one canister. And once the Crow parks this, whoever takes the 6th blindfold, because Crow, you are not leaving the ship. You are too important to win the war at the end of all of this. If Zinnius decides to come out, you give her your blindfold, and I'll make sure, and then she'll be on my team with the 3rd canister if she comes out.
Understood.
Once we, okay, and then I'm gonna kind of talk to Dare, talking strategy. What do we think is a good height? Because I could, with my, let me see with my dive bomb ability, what's the height limit on that? Death from above. I have to get up to 120 feet. So if we start to descend, I can make my cloak make me fly, because I can fly for 10 minutes. And so I can linger at 120 feet right above it. And then if I either get spotted or if you guys get down there, once you guys get down there, then I'll dive as kind of like the first, not the first attack, but just like kind of the front of like trying to take out as much of that like those tubes as possible. And then I think you and Lohem get to smack in, and then you just chop them down like tree. Oh no. We cannot cut these things up. I just remembered. Holy shit, that was almost okay.
Lohem speaks up and says, "While we might not want to cut, I understand the need for surprise, and that someone will need to take its attention. Dare and I," and he looks to him, we won't slash them, but we can hold it off. Wait for us. We should be the first bombardment. We will fall from the sky like death from above, like meteors descending upon its own hellscape. We will hold its attention off to the side, that all the heads will come for us, while you can position yourself. We will make the next come towards us, revealing where that centralization is, and it will be open for you to have a surgical strike on it.
Perfect. When I like that plan. With I'm gonna talk to the Crow while he still has it on, because I think he can hear me, but he can't talk. But I'm gonna ask him: is the heart, when it's buried and like these things start to grow, is it like in kind of like a winding like burrow type of thing, or is it literally like once we get through those bunch of tube tentacles, it's gonna be right there, just at the top?
It could be any of the two. If it depends on how it grew from the ground. They're usually buried 10 feet underground.
Okay.
And so any amount of that 10 feet could be winding, could be a straight path. It all depends on how it grew, where it first found life to consume.
Now that we're like getting closer down to the ground, I mean, does my ghostly gaze Because it says the ability to see through solid objects. Would I be able to see through the dirt as well to like try and find this heart or where they all converge and they're attached to?
Let's do a perception check for that.
Okay, got you. That makes sense. You know, these enhanced vision. Is this like an advantage roll or, you know,
What's your current modifier?
+2.
I'll give you advantage.
Let's go. Oh,
My God.
this is crazy. My dice hate
With a
me.
10, you are not able to push through both the trees and the Hydra and the ground, unfortunately.
Got you.
So you are not sure if this is a winding path or a straight down. All you know is that when you first make contact with where the next converge, you will need to keep going. You will need to keep tunneling down, squirming through the beast itself.
Okay. And okay, everything converges on the 25th. We're on the 18th. Would I understand that false hydra is like a species name for it? Would I know
would
a
understand
species
that-
name? Sorry.
It is the name given to the species by its creator. It has maybe not been identified per se, so far as invented.
Got you. Okay. Okay. Crow. What's the scientific name for this species, the false hydra?
The scientific name?
Or yes, its name, the name of the species, in the most succinct and precise way possible.
Ah, okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of exactly what its name is.
You're good.
Sorry, I have some notes for that. They are listed over here. It would be Fauxidre. Fauxidre.
Oh, Fauxidre.
Fauxidre.
I'm gonna like kind of say it over and over again, like Fauxidre, and when I think that I have the pronunciation, I'm gonna use my hunter-gatherer feature and say Fauxidre to get I think advantage on all rolls against false hydras for I think it's like an hour or might be a little bit more, but I think it's an hour at the least.
Okay.
With that enhanced understanding, could I make an arcana check to try and see if I can tell that from the way that this is growing where the heart could generally be, whether it be right under that whole cluster or possibly scattered within the area, like if we're gonna have to go digging?
You can tell that it's at least within 5 feet of that convergence.
Got you.
It will not be far, but there is a chance that you will need to move to the side just ever so much.
Okay, got you. And then is there any... Okay, got you. Okay, and then with that, okay, game plan. I'll fly down, I'll go invisible, so while you guys are defending and it's moving around, the moment I have an opportunity to strike, I'll stab the heart.
So we make the noise. We'll hold down the necks as much as we can.
Correct.
And we will do the same on the other side, hopefully splitting them apart. Our mission is not to kill it, but to hold its attention and to not lose it.
Perfect.
You will surgically strike, and when it is done, from there, we will be safe.
And have the canisters out, not tucked away, because if your friend goes down, you pop your canister. If you go down, your friend stabs your canister. Those are our last resorts to make sure that we don't die. It's not going to kill it, but hopefully there's a chance that it'll get it away from you.
Okay. She takes the canister, and you can see that she pulls out a little sling from her sack. She attaches it to the other ends of the canister, and she puts it on herself like a backpack. She hands a sling to you and to Dare.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna basically put it like almost like a fanny pack, but like how people wear them backwards. So it's like the side canister. I'm gonna tie it around my waist because that's just gonna feel more secure.
Okay. And one for Dare.
Mm-hmm.
And now you all have your gas canisters, your smoke canisters. We know the plan. If all goes according to it, this should be over in minutes. If this works, we might have a way to fight against the Hydras even without the smoke.
Yep.
Hadiot reaches his hand out and goes, no matter what happens, I hope that I remember you.
Put a hand on his shoulder and go, you know, coming from the reputation that we had before, I'll take that as a very sincere compliment. And then I'll kind of clasp him like almost like a Roman handshake, like man to man.
Yep. He takes that and he gives you a good hard shake with it. Looks over to Dare and Lohim and says, thank you for helping with this. I know there are your own reasons for this, and now you have your own reason to fight. But I do this for the lost minutes that I never knew. And I am glad that I have you at my side now. But that's enough sappy bit. We have a mission to do, and we aim to do it. And he slaps himself on the cheeks to sort of get into the spirit, looks down and goes, and once I put down this mask on my face, the world won't see me, but hopefully I can see it. And he puts the mask down and says, on your word, tell us when to drop.
I'm going to activate the Shadowstock leather armor and basically unfurl these wings. I'm gonna fly out kind of away from it and just go quicker than sooner, and then I'm going to turn invisible.
And as that happens, each of them will jump off the side, ready to plummet into the hells below. And we will find out what happens on this next time.
Oh, fucker.
On the All Daggers Drawn, as you dive into hell itself to stop your first false Hydra.
Oh god.
Holy shit! What an episode that became.
Oh, fucker, dude.
Oh.
Man.
So, I just want to say that before we did drop and before like all that happened, Dare sort of motioned towards Chompy to like get closer to like the wall. Towards him.
Okay.
Yeah.
My son.
Jumpy will do that.
Yeah.
My
He'll
son.
be like right outside. He won't go inside the captain's quarters, but he'll be there, sort of like at the door for when you come out.
Oh, my baby.
Give her
My
emotional
baby.
support from the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
God damn it,
But
bro.
holy shit, you guys are fucking ODST soldiers now. You're fucking orbital dropping into the fucking false Hydra.
What Lohan said, let's drop down like a meteor. I was like, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I can't wait to see what happens when you guys fucking drop to the ground and just like fucking axes out, just swinging at shit. Just like, all right, battle time.
Yeah, but the blunt side of the axe, so we don't slice anything.
Yeah.
See, I was sort of thinking,
What's wrong with slashing?
I was thinking because I have oil, like an oil flask. So what if we burn the forest?
Ooh.
Interesting.
What happens
I
if
also like
you
to think that right
burn
before. Oh, sorry. What were you saying, Reach?
What happens if you burn it and don't cut it? Can it still...
You don't know.
Okay, proceed.
You see, that's what I was thinking too.
But I like to think that before each of these people dropped, they like dropped their silk mask like a fucking like face mask helmet, and then that's when they drop over.
Mhm.
Fucking epic, dude. I love this plan that you guys came up with. I had no idea about this, but the second you said it, I'm like, oh shit, that's sick as hell. It was actually making me think of did you guys ever see that Worthy Kids video?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's called The Wire. Here, I'm gonna post it in the All Daggers Drawn chat.
Mhm.
There's a ship.
You want to see it after this? It is amazing. Like the second you guys said that, I'm like, oh, that is just this thing happening, but like against a fucking false Hydra down below instead of a vampire Dracula castle. Holy shit, though, that is amazing. Sorry for inflicting the trauma. The story continues though.
He's okay.
Zinnia's gonna have her own things dealing with now for the remainder of this arc.
I'm just gonna have to go hit up a Thoughtsmith real quick.
You see, the trade-off from trauma is you get a really cool hand.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Shut the
it's
fuck
like-
up.
It's like Baldur's Gate, where
No.
Volo's like, "Hey, I could take out your eye and get you a cool eye."
Nuh-uh.
now her hand can see invisible things.
I need
Make your
you
hand
to
a
shut the
spell
fuck up.
So that way, you can cast the spell for free.
Ooh.
Wow.
Zinnia can just turn into
Oh,
breach.
got him. Breach, shut the fuck up.
Zinnia gets the breach
bro.
hand?
No.
Glaring.
Concussion.
They have to have a ginger
Blinding.
ponytail.
Oh my god.
You should totally sell the IP.
Yeah. Zinnia turning into
God.
breach is not what I would expect, but it would be so funny. Small red tiefling girl turning into ginger buff cyborg guy.
Oh, you could
Go,
be like
guys.
you could be like this world's version of like Hiccup with like you have Chompy, and instead of losing a foot, you lost a hand. And you can give Chompy wings.
Uh-huh.
Give Chompy some
Okay.
Well, okay, so Chompy just needs to become an amputee as well
Nuh-uh.
to fully bring the
Leave
circle in.
Chompy alone. Leave
Exactly.
Chompy alone.
Yeah.
Leave Chompy alone.
Chompy can
Chompy
lose his
off the edge with
tail.
everyone else.
Leave Chompy alone. Shut the fuck up.
Is Chompy's also behind us?
God
Dude,
damn
a
it.
falling boulette from 300 feet in the air would be terrifying.
I
I
thought
feel like
about
if-
it. To be fair,
I feel like
he
we
would
could
have
have
been
put
useful.
like a cone on him, and yeah, just send him straight into there. Because if there's a heart in there, it's gone.
No, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, cause he's literally a bullet. Like,
No, that's
for the
Literally.
ground.
That's why we left Chompy up there, so when Zinnia's ready to join the fight,
I'll just ride him and
Dude,
jump
she
down.
falls on Chompy. She's riding the bullet down like a guy, like the whole like I ride the missile.
You know what the
bit.
best part is if we're both invisible, you won't even see it coming.
Oh my god, dude! You guys are committing an airstrike. That's all this has become.
We
You guys
are
are
an
committing a
airstrike.
magical airstrike.
We are the airstrike.
we are
the airstrike.
Also,
God
I imagine
damn.
we're dropping from like a height that isn't just gonna down us the moment we all hit the ground.
Well, 3 of you have wings, and the bit that I was gonna save it for next time, but Lohem has something to. He has Featherfall.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Does Butler have featherfall?
So he's gonna cast
Is
Featherfall
the
for you and
other
Derek.
question.
So-
Oh,
I was
okay.
gonna say, imagine how
You both
funny it
get
would be.
it.
We put all of this
Ain't
together,
shit.
and then just 4 people hit the ground, and it's just, and it's just the whole squad's away.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
No. As it stands right now, 3 of you got wings. 2 of you are gonna have Featherfall. You're gonna get down perfectly fine. There is no issue with this.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
So you will just be death from above.
Gotcha.
All of you.
Gotcha.
Well, what a session that was. Holy shit, I can't wait to see how this turns out for you guys as you begin this is technically the first battle of the False Hydra War now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have begun your assault back, and you're hoping to take one out with you.
Yep. You know, when you dangled the reward in front of our face, I was like, I'm going full military mode. We are figuring out the best optimal way to get that heart and get out.
Man, we
Soldier!
if we knew what Fire did to the false Hydra, we could have just committed a fucking napalm strike.
Oh my.
It would have been a napalm strike, essentially.
I will say, the thing that I was gonna give as a reward for any of this, any False Hydra you kill is a level.
Let's get to level 20 before we reach.
Oh my god. Go around to all the little
You
cities.
You're like, actually, we're not going to Armagh. We're just gonna go roam the countryside, just
my
firebomb
God.
and shit.
Yeah, if we become like famous false Hydra hunters, then surely Percival comes after us instead of Armagh.
Surely, in the span of a week. Well, I guess like a week is enough that work could travel.
Yeah.
But also, this is like as dawn is beginning. It's barely 8 a.m. and you guys are starting the day off with this. So it's gonna be an eventful day for y'all. Because let me tell you right now, as the small spoiler, when you land, a shit hits the fan.
Yeah. And you know what? We'll have the rest of the day to sleep it off.
Oh my god. All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for playing. We'll end it here for now. We'll be figuring out our next session over in the group chat. And for everyone watching, thank you guys so much for checking it out and seeing the story that got told today. I love how this happens every time. A story I have no idea that I was telling, and then it just gets told from you guys.
Yup.
Yes,
Yippee.
sir.
Nia became a fucking therapist at one point.
Listen, no, it's not my
That's
fault.
powerful storytelling, creating trauma so you can fix it.
Oh my god, actually? God damn
Make yourself the hero.
What do you mean? I'm
I
great.
am the hero.
Sure, I cut off her head, but I also said, "Hey, you're strong."
You strong girl. Girl boss.
Strong
it.
girl. Girl boss.
Girl boss it.
Okay, we're gonna raid Original Bish. She's playing Baldur's Gate, so this works out perfectly.
Cool.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Yup.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thanks
Take
for
it
being
easy.
here. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, stream.
Where's my sound? Hello? Music? Oh, did my headphones die again? No, there just is no music. Music! Okay, I don't know what's going on, but my music's gone. But I hope you guys had a good time. I will see you guys Tuesday. Yeah, we'll see you soon. Have a good rest of your night, everyone. Say hi to Original Bish. She's super cool. She's playing some Baldur's Gate. She usually plays League. But yeah, if you haven't followed the socials or joined the Discord yet, please make sure you do. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.